3. Testing, testing, testing.
Oh, I could do with this being a little bit louder.
Yeah, yours is, so this one here.
Right, do it.
Is it? Ooh.
I don't know why I've got the giggles. Fucking hell.
You can.
I can't hear a lot, to be honest. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you're...
Right, try that one.
Oh, that's better.
That's better,
yeah. Go a little bit louder.
A little bit louder.
Keep going.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Better.
If you're joining us and you can see us, we're having a slight, ever so slight technical issue there at the start of this watch-along for the Enterprise National League South game between EBBSFLEET. Oh, I don't know why I've gone EBBSFLEET first there, sorry. We're at home, aren't we? Hampton and Richmond Borough versus EBBSFLEET United in what is 4th v 5th in the National League South, which I don't think anyone would have probably predicted that we would have been up that high at this stage of the season, but that's testament to Alan Julian and his brilliant group of players and their brilliant performances over the last couple of weeks, including 6 points over a bank holiday weekend. The visitors, EBBSFLEET United, much potentially on paper, certainly the stronger side. There's some big names in this EBBSFLEET United lineup, and I'm not just talking about Jake Hessenthaler because that is a long name, but there are some big players for EBBSFLEET United, and they were only last year in the National League proper, and the year before that they romped home in the National League South. So this is another big test for Hampton and Richmond Borough today. But as we've seen in recent weeks, they have stood tall to pretty much everything that's come their way. Maidstone, the slight blot on an otherwise very impressive start to the season, and even then a decent-ish performance. It wasn't by any means a walkover for Maidstone, and Hampton did have a couple of chances, and on another day maybe have snatched a point, but it's fair to say we've had a little bit of luck along the way against Dorking, the likes of Dorking and the anyway.
Easy for you to say.
Easy for me to say. I am delighted to say that I am joined here by Matt Glue. Matt, did you know 4 years ago we did a commentary on Hampton and Richmond Borough versus EBBSFLEET United during the COVID season, and David Fisher scored a 91st minute winner.
I remember the game very well.
Yeah,
so.
4 years ago.
Bloody
yeah.
Hell. We had a bit more hair then, didn't we?
Yeah.
Certainly a bit more black or darker hair.
Yeah.
Given what's going on up top right now, but we'll go with it. We'll embrace it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that game very well actually. 4 years. Wow.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
exactly.
And the place hasn't changed at all.
I
mean, to be fair, it has changed quite a lot in those 4 years, but
it has. Well, it still feels like home, and it still feels homely, but there have been some big improvements in recent weeks and months here at the Bev. The sprinklers will come on the pitch in a minute, which are,
the pitch looks amazing.
The pitch does look amazing. Yeah, it has to be said.
Absolutely fantastic.
Had a lot of work undergone over the summer with the sprinklers as well, and it does look good. Obviously, the demanding season that is in the National League South will put it to the test. And actually, we're probably talking of weather and bad weather and changing weather. We're both in our short and Matt's got his rain jacket on because
we did exchange text messages this morning, Seb, didn't we?
We did.
Let's be honest with you.
We did, and I said it's muggy, so we need shorts.
But it might rain. So I said shorts and rain jacket it is.
So it may well rain, and actually the forecast does look like it will rain during the game today. So the pitch will, maybe the sprinklers won't come on, but that is, as we're entering slightly different times, we're on the cusp of September, aren't we? And we've had a lovely dry summer, and some of the football, some of the games, we've been glorious sunshine, none more so than last week at Chesham, which both me and Matt had to listen to on the radio, expertly held together and commentated on by the brilliant Johnny Luter, apart from when he jumped up and when we scored in the last minute, and the lead fell out.
That couldn't have cut out. Worst time.
But it did give a bit of camaraderie on the chatter, and we eventually found out that Hampton had scored 2-1, and Johnny returned about 30 seconds later. But yes,
was it the lead? Was it that came out?
Apparently so. But also the reception was, away games are always more difficult. Here at Hampton and Richmond Borough, the Beverley Stadium, thanks to the brilliant work of the media team and the likes of certainly Mark George, we have a very good setup. I hope I haven't jinxed it there. And we will be bringing you the commentary from the game today. If you're thinking, why can't I see the game? Well, you can't. Rules 3 p.m. blackout to ensure people come to games all around the country. It is under threat at the moment, that rule, but yes, it does mean you won't see any match action. But me and Matt are in the first row of the main stand at the Beverley here, so you should have, hopefully, via us, a very good indication of how things are going on the pitch and maybe off it as well. You may pick up a few. EBBSFLEET have bought a few fans, couple of coaches here today, and they were busy in the bar watching Chelsea game, Chelsea-Fulham. Matt is a Chelsea fan, and he's obviously very pleased with a 2-0 win there.
I might have just come back from the Jolly Coopers, and I might have had a couple of pints
while
watching that. But yeah, I should be happy at 2-0. But to be fair, it was everything that was wrong about modern football. But that's for another time.
But modern football is here at the Bev today in the Enterprise National League South. We're going to run through the teams. EBBSFLEET United, first off, there's some big names in this team and some big players we'll come on to after I've gone through the teams. 1, Mark Cousins. 2, Charlie Seaman. 4, Jake Hessenthaler. 5, Max Emer, captain. 6, Tom Dalison. Number 9, Aaron Cosgrove. Number 11, George Moncur, son of John Moncur, who you may remember from the Premier League, back in the Premier League days, the Barclays days, I do believe they call it. Number 21, Josh Coley. Number 22, Ben Chapman. Number 24, Mustafa Olagunju. And number 8, Toby Edser. And their bench, 13, Belagambi. 3, 3, Coker. 7, Pasley. 14, Samuel. 15, Fielding. 18, Kennedy. And 19, Barnes. The Hampton and Richmond team. Matt, do you want to give that a bloody good go?
Here we go. So we are number 1, James Holden. You're going to test me now with the Christian names. Seb. Number 2, Paul Field. Number 5, Ronan Silva. Number 7, Davide Radari. Number 12, Nathan Paul Laverley. Number 14, Alfie Tuck. Number 15, Harry Thomas. Number 21, Sol Kader. Number 23, Charlie Sayers. Number 24, Alan Massey. And number 25, and we will remember Harry's name. We will remember,
yeah. The last time we sat next to each other and did a commentary, we had a bit of a western, didn't we? Yeah, and Harry Gardner proved, well, not proved us wrong, that's probably the wrong way of saying it, but Harry Gardner made us pay, and he scored a hat-trick in an amazing game against Welling, which kept Hampton and Richmond Borough up in the National League South. Substitutes for Hampton and Richmond Borough, by the way, are 6, Luke Robertson, 8, Sam Deadfield, number 9, Craig Fasenmade, 11, Eddie Alsop, 16, Max Spence, 20, Ollie Turner, and 39, Reece Grego-Cox, who is rapidly becoming a favourite of mine and a favourite of many on the terraces. I'm not, as Jules says himself, he doesn't like to single people out, but there are players making themselves known, and again, scoring goals always gets you endeared to a support, and I think Davide Radari and Reece Grego-Cox have certainly done very well in recent weeks in big performances and big moments. Not forgetting Paul Field last week, Matt. Obviously, I wasn't here last week.
Yeah,
what a great end to another very good performance for the Beavers, and a great atmosphere it looked like.
Great. It was fantastic, actually. I was really impressed with Paul Field last week. I thought he was fantastic. But yeah, I mean, it's what it's all about, right? Last-minute winners, great atmosphere. We were up against it, to be fair. The last 15, 20 minutes, they put us under a lot of pressure, but the boys held on, and what an end to a game. There were some scenes behind the goal, let's just say that. But yeah, fantastic. And of course, we then go and do the same thing on the Bank Holiday Monday, which I suspect was equally as exhilarating. But yeah, I mean, what a start to the season, Seb. I mean,
it really is. It's credit to Jules and his staff and his players.
Absolutely. I mean, it feels a bit, dare I say it, history repeating itself. I mean, we started fantastically well last season. And I think that on paper we've been facing some very, very difficult sides. I think a lot of the teams at EBBSFLEET full-time, I think they are, aren't they? Yeah. So we've got
including the outfit they're playing today.
Yep. So, very much up against it, often the underdogs, but, I quite like that. And Alan and his coaching staff, full credit to them. Full credit. Yeah, definitely. It's been a great start.
And I think the thing that most impressed me, and Jules mentioned it this week when I interviewed him actually the day after the Chesham game, which the interview is available on all our social media channels, which again, hopefully you have seen an uptake an upturn, shall we say, in content quality. And yeah, please let us know. Please help us by sharing it as well. But in one of those interviews there, Gaffer Tapes with Alan Julian, he did stress how important the team aspect of it is, and also paid particular attention to number 24 and captain Alan Massey. I think we knew what sort of player we were getting when Alan Massey was announced in the summer. I, for one, was extremely excited. But by all accounts, off the pitch as well, he has brought even more than even Jules, you know, a main, you know, big figure in non-league football himself. And he's brought the team together really quickly, and also on the pitch demonstrated brilliant defensive ability, brilliant leadership qualities. And me and Matt are proud to say that we are the sponsor, and John, who may be listening into this, we're the sponsors of his home kit. And I couldn't think of a better choice so far for us, Matt. He's Dean Inman-esque and then some, isn't he?
He is. He's an experienced head. He's exactly what as a fellow centre half. Not quite as good as Alan, of course, but as a fellow centre half, yeah, he's just got all the attributes. He's got experience. He's good in the air. Are we all right? Are we good?
No, I think we may have gone off. Have we gone off? Looks like we've gone off. Is the camera? Just double check and check, make sure that's on. Apologies, you may have just lost us, and you might be able to hear us, but you can't see us. You can see us. We're all right, yeah. In the chat, if you can hear us or see us, let us know. Yeah, we're just having some technical issues. The camera is on. The screen has gone pink. Let me just. Can you take a picture and send it to Mark, please? Apologies if you this one here. There's nothing on the screen. Hopefully you can hear us. The fact that there's no messages suggests that you can't hear us, which is audio's fine.
Oh right, we're good on the audio, are we? It's just the visual.
It's just the visual. So if you can hear, well, what we'll do is we'll try and describe while we try and sort out this technical difficulties. I did obviously jinx it earlier on when I said what a great setup we've got, which apologies. But yeah, at the moment you won't be able to see us. Which is a bit of a shame, but maybe some people might not think that's a shame. But anyway, we were talking about how well
Alan Massey was doing.
Alan Massey, yeah. Hear you only. Thank you very much.
Here we go.
Shahid Khan.
Well,
That's a much appreciated. You know, in the content business, that sometimes you get these technical issues. Whatever, we'll continue to. By the way, you're probably wondering, the teams and players aren't out yet anyway, so it's. You're not missing anything.
You've got to listen to Seven Eye drivel on.
Yeah. So, but Matt, Alan Massey, I think it would be rude of me not to mention Alfie Tuck, the young lad who lives in Hampton, born and bred in Hampton, which is pretty good, isn't it? Nice, but on loan from Queen's Park Rangers of all places. Has played the last 2 games, slotted in seamlessly.
He's a good player.
And oozes a bit of control and class, doesn't he, Matt?
Yeah, he does. He's a strapping lad. He must be 6 foot. A very tall, left-footed centre midfielder. Got a lot of composure on the ball. Very, very impressed with him so far. But yeah, you may be able to hear the fans clapping, the cheers, and also the Tannoy announcer, Tommy Rance, who's just to the left of us. The teams are out now. Hampton walking out in their unbelievably good walkout jacket, Matt. It's an absolute rasper, isn't it? HRBFC 1921 emblazoned on the back, gold Aria logos on the arms, but a really nice one. A really nice. But what we will be doing now is we're having a minute's silence for Martin Edwards, Hampton Richmond Borough through and through, on and off the pitch, involved in many different roles. So we will be having a minute's silence for Alan, for Martin Edwards, who sadly passed away early in the summer. But yeah, much missed and much remembered, and we will be having a minute's silence there. Paul Barker, the club chaplain, reading out the details and
given a very good tribute to a very good man, and a man that we often would see on a match day, wouldn't we, Matt? And
yeah, very nice guy, very nice gentleman.
Thoughts obviously with his family and friends and Val, who actually are all here today. They are all here today, so it's once again showing what non-league football can be, and can, you know, joining together, celebrating and paying respects to a great man. And we'll leave you, and we'll obviously keep quiet during the minute silence, so we'll return at the end of the minute silence. The players are just coming towards the centre circle now. But yeah. And there we have it, the applause ringing out, and that was a beautiful minute silence. It was lovely. It's very strange when you have so many people together and then the whole place just goes completely silent. But they did so in memory of a great man, Martin Edwards. Our thoughts again with his family and friends, who I'm sure will be missing him. But yeah, and he's very much missed here at Hampton and Richmond Borough as a football club. But we have a National League South game to get underway now after that. And the teams are swapping over, and it looks like Hampton and Richmond Borough will be attacking what is probably referred to as the home end, the main stand, main end. I don't know what. Actually, oh, of course it's. Sorry, apologies. We're Alan Simpson stand, of course. But me and Matt are normally stood up on the terrace there. But the goal that they scored, the last-minute winner or the injury time winner last week, they will be attacking that goal in the first half, which. Yeah, Matt, I think we would like it the other way because obviously the fans seem to suck the ball in. But hey,
yeah, agreed, Seb. Even more so now that we've
there's not much.
Even more so now that Alan's obviously the home dugout has switched, so it does feel like this is very much our half. But you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
A bit unusual, but it's all good. It was actually EBBSFLEET that won the toss and decided to.
Yeah, I suppose I know that if you're an away team, it's the same if you went to the Cop or went Old Trafford, you would swap it around, wouldn't you? Just again, football's all about fine margins these days, and it was it would be very. Oh, the game is underway now. We've just started now, 15:01, and it's gone straight back to the keeper, James Holden. Thank you very much, Mark. You should be able to see us now, Mark George, coming to the rescue once again, as he does with this football club on so many different occasions. A true legend in every sense of the word. And I hate me saying that. Anyway, the game is underway here at the Beverly. The ball going towards Radari, and they're looking for the number 9. The number 9 for EBBSFLEET United is Aaron Cosgrove. He's going to be Cosgrave, sorry, should I say. He's going to be a very important player for EBBSFLEET, and Alan Massey and Harry Thomas will have a lot to do today. But Paul Field just
good cover.
Just covering very well, and Harry Gardner picking the ball up nicely in midfield. He doesn't stop running, and he's put a lovely ball towards Sol Kader, who doesn't just control it as well as he probably would have liked, and the ball goes back to EBBSFLEET, who hit it long. I mean, I've already seen EBBSFLEET going quite direct towards the number 9 Cosgrave in these opening exchanges, or 1 minute, 1 minute and 10 seconds we've been into this game. But Nathan Paul Laverley resets the ball, and Hampton and Richmond Borough now are passing the ball around along the back. But there's a bit of a mistake there from Nathan Paul Laverley. But Alan Massey collects the ball on the left-hand side, but he hits it long towards Harry Gardner in centre midfield, who's probably going to try and hit it out to the right wing-back, Paul Field, who obviously sparked joyous scenes, Matt, last week.
He did indeed, Seb. Fantastic. It's what football's all about, as I said earlier on. Let's hope we can get another repeat.
Look
of
at
that
David
today.
Radari
Foul,
and Max
surely?
Emer are battling strong, and you've got to give credit to Radari, who's not as big as Max Emer. Again, if we're talking about big names, over 9 seasons at Gillingham in the Football League, right? And he's playing now. He's playing here. So you've got to say that's a quality defender there. But Hampton on the attack now. Cader tries to find. It looked like he was trying to find Silver or maybe even Lavely on the far side. But Lavely's got the ball on the left-hand side. And Field and Lavely exchange passes, but it's well mopped up by EBBSFLEET. And it's well tackled by Charlie Sayers. Now, one thing I've liked this season is the likes of Sayers or Thomas stepping out and making tackles like that and stopping stuff at source. You know, and I've been actually, I've got to say, if I had to do my top 3 players of the season so far, Sayers would probably be in it. Anyway, they're on the attack now. EBBSFLEET passes the ball back into the box, and that man that I just mentioned gets the ball and clears it away. Charlie Sayers, a really good, a fine addition to the squad. I'm really impressed with him, forward, offensively and defensively. But that's a 3rd or 4th time now EBBSFLEET have aimed for that long, quick ball towards Cosgrave. Have they maybe seen? Or maybe thought that they can catch Alan Massey out a little bit, which I know might sound like, if you're a Hampton fan, I mean, he's 36, but I've seen nothing other than sterling centre defensive partnership for him. But that's the 3rd or 4th time in the opening 3 minutes that EBBSFLEET have gone long and quickly to their number 9, Cosgrave. So maybe a sign there that they're trying to catch Hampton out quickly. But goal kick there from James Holden, again, another sterling performer so far for Hampton and Richmond Borough. But yeah, as is the case, Matt, the game just struggling back and forth. Teams getting their players getting their first touch of the ball and the like. Nothing.
Yeah. It feels it's a bit of an even start. I think the Beavers have looked pretty sharp actually in these opening minutes. As you say, 1 or 2 long balls through from EBBSFLEET that we've managed to deal with quite comfortably. Yeah, even Stevens so far,
even
but
Stevens.
Yeah, it looks like we could be in for a good game. As I said earlier on, the pitch looks fantastic.
It does look good,
lovely and green, you know, really well mowed. It's what it's all about. If you've got a nice surface, it makes a big difference.
And hopefully that will continue and stand the test of Paul Field, adjudged to have pushed over there.
His arms were
the
up.
EBBSFLEET. His arms were up. I can see why the referee's given it. Perhaps a little unfortunate, but the ball again up towards Cosgrave, who heads it to the right, to the left of him, and he was. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Cosgrave. Sorry, it was Cosgrave was the recipient of the pass or the headed pass, and it looked like it was going to go into the feet of Cosgrave to go for goal. It was number 21, Josh Coley, who did very well there, but the ball eventually just went out for a goal kick. But again, the long ball, or I'm not saying. I don't mean that in a derogatory sense, by the way. I'm not saying this is Graham Taylor-esque, that sort of stuff. I'm saying a ball quickly upfield is definitely a tactic from EBBSFLEET. And Max Emer has just headed it, and Alan Massey's headed it back. But again, we mentioned Emer, Hessenthaler, George Moncourt, players with really good pedigree and really, good experience in the Football League, against Hampton today. So they are going to have to really, weather a storm, certainly at some points. And again, a long ball, this time towards Coley, but it's mopped up nicely by Alfie Tuck. I say nicely, he's probably wishing, it's just gone out for a throw into EBBSFLEET here, just on our left-hand side. If you've been to the Bev, we are in the main stand on the left-hand side, and they're on the attack now. Number 22 crosses the ball into the box, but Alan Massey clears, no nonsense, out for a throw-in.
Edson's looking sharp.
Thanks very much for everyone who's listening. Appreciate you joining us, and apologies for the slight technical issues earlier on. You could hear us, but you couldn't see us. You can see us now, hopefully. And if there's any other issues or anything like that, please drop it in the chat. We will be keeping an eye on it. What has happened to the picture box in the corner of the halfway line? Yes, that's a very good point, Shadid Khan. But it's. You're not the picture box in the corner, so you could see the benches.
Right.
It's just, maybe we will try and get it back, but it's a little bit, 50-50 whether we can get it back. But apologies, and again, might have something to do with the 3 p.m. rule, and we've got to be very careful about not upsetting the authorities. And we can give you HD coverage of me and Matt watching the game. Unfortunately, we can't give you the live action, but if you are, you will be able to watch Hampton's next home game against Torquay on DAZN on Tuesday night. So if you do want to see some action, you can sign up for DAZN and watch the game against Torquay on Tuesday night. But before that, a big game against Ebbsfleet, and George Moncur on the left-hand side here, as I mentioned, son of John Moncur, the very silky midfielder for West Ham back in the day. Do you remember him, Matt?
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
That's a great turn by
Great
Silva.
turn from Ronan Silva. His shirt was being pulled, but the referee...
Look at the pace.
And Ronan Silva is rushing towards now the final third. It comes off the Ebbsfleet defender, and number 6, Tom Dallison, has to head it behind, but that's great work from Ronan Silva. He picked the ball up just inside his own half. His shirt was clearly being pulled. The referee didn't indicate that he was playing advantage, did he?
He did.
But Ronan Silva was allowed to carry on and did really well, attempted to cross the ball in. It got deflected, and the number 6 for Ebbsfleet there, Tom Dallison, could only head it behind. And it's the first corner of the game for Hampton and Richmond Borough, and that was a good move. All started from the midfield prowess of Ronan Silva. Alfie Tutt's going to take the corner here, and he crosses it in. It goes to the far post. A free header for Alan Massey, and it's cleared off the line by the feet. I think it was of the keeper, and then it looked like Paul Field, I think it was.
I think Massey, Paul Field came in for the follow-up.
For the follow-up, and it went over.
Yeah.
But that was a brilliant corner from Alfie Tutt. Far post, Alan Massey. Textbook centre defender's header, heading it down. But the keeper or a defender right on the post cleared the ball away. And then the rebound, Paul Field, it looped over, and it's a goal kick for Ebbsfleet United. But that is the first big chance of the game. And, I mean, it's a good save. You can't. I mean, I don't think Alan Massey couldn't have got much more power behind it, and the keeper's done well, or the defender's done well to clear it away. And Hampton haven't been quite lucky enough on the rebound to poke it home. But that's a very positive start. I mean, you mentioned it, Matt. The Beavers have done well here. They're certainly they're on the attack again here. Ronan Silva in midfield, who lays it out towards Harry Thomas, who lays it forward towards Harry Gardner, who then lays it out wide to Paul Field. Good passing football here from Hampton and Richmond Borough. Crosses the ball to David Vidari, who doesn't quite control it, but it's hoofed clear by the right back of Ebbsfleet United, and Paul Field gets the ball there. Well done, Paul Field. Been very impressed with him so far, Matt.
Agreed. Not
just for his goal-scoring antics, but I think he's really stepped up, hasn't he? He's another one that came up from the level below, but so far this season showing...
Oh, that's a foul.
That looked like it was a foul on Charlie Sayers. But I tell you what, Hampton are having a good little spell here of passing football, Matt.
Yeah, no, they are. They're looking really good, looking nice and balanced, playing some good football, keeping the ball on the floor. Looking really sharp. So far, so good. And
Harry Thomas tries to find David Vidari up the far end of the field. Hampton and Richmond Borough, he slots it through to Harry Gardner. That's brilliant, who lays it across the goal. And that is a brilliant cross. Now, we saw Harry Gardner do a couple of great similar crosses like that at the Maidstone game. But, you just wanted an attacker running onto that there, maybe because David Vidari himself had set up the pass, but he would have been perfect running in. Maybe Akeda could have run in, but that's, again, good football from Hampton and Richmond Borough. Good start from the Beavers here.
What is noticeable, Seb, is our two fullbacks are very high up. Look how high up Field is. And,
absolutely.
The fella on the left.
Paul Laverley.
Laverley.
Yeah. The ball goes towards Ronan Silva, who's done really well, and he lays it off to Kader. And it looks like there was a foul there. And the referee has given a free kick on the edge of the box. Hampton and Richmond Borough on the attack here. Matt, if I'm being honest with you, I thought he got the ball.
Well, I don't put it this way, Seb. The ball went in the direction where, had he did he get it? It would have, it did look like it. But
and he wasn't happy. The number 8 there, Toby Edser, of the decision.
If he did get the ball, he got half the player as well.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it was the case. That's what the referee saw. But Harry Gardner and Alfie Tuck on the edge of the box. Now, is this ever so slightly too close to go up and down?
Yeah,
we shall see. But I've got to say, this would round off a really good spell of pressure from Hampton and a really good passing football.
Right foot written all over.
Has it? Or Alfie Tuck is around there? But yes, I agree with you. We saw him.
It looks to me like it's slightly left of centre, hence why I'm sort of favouring a right
Mark
footer.
Cousins is lining up his wall there, and this is a chance for the Beavers. This is a real chance for the Beavers to open the scoring here. But after a good few minutes of good passing football and intent and some real pressing, I've got to say. Very impressed with Hampton the last 4 or 5 minutes or so. But 11 minutes in, it's Alfie Tuck who takes a free kick, and it's a wonderful goal. It's gone in the far left. It's gone round the wall and in. Matt said that he thought Harry Gardner was going to take it. Alfie Tuck, the loanee, the Hampton lad who lives just down the road, is on loan from QPR, has scored a wonderful free kick. left the keeper flat-footed. It's gone round the wall and in, and on 12 minutes,
Fantastic.
Hampton and Richmond Borough 1, Ebbsfleet United 0. And Matt, you thought it was going to be Harry Gardner. It wasn't. It was Alfie Tuck, and there was almost like a pause for like, did that just happen? Because I don't think people were expecting Tuck to take the free kick, and they certainly probably weren't expecting it to go round and in.
They fooled me, put it that way.
Yeah.
Gardner put that ball down and walked back as if he was going to take it. Perhaps
Brilliant
there's a
free
reason
kick.
why I'm sat here and not out on that pitch.
Exactly. But
yeah, what a free kick.
What a free kick. That is a great goal from a young lad who has come into the side in the last couple of games. Looked like he's been there all season. And like I said, Matt, he probably lives, I don't know, 500 metres from you.
He does live very close. I know the road he lives on, actually.
Yeah.
I won't say it because obviously, but I do know the road he lives on. He's very good friends with the Kurd, obviously Ted.
Ted was here last week, wasn't he?
Last week, and obviously played in goal for us last season.
Yeah.
Local lad. It's just fantastic to see.
It just makes it feel a bit. And yeah, he's on loan from QPR.
He's on loan from QPR.
He played for Farnborough last season. He played for Enfield before that, where he first came to the attention of Alan Julian. And we are delighted that he's wearing the red and blue of Hampton and Richmond Borough. That's a good long ball, but
brilliant.
It's well dealt with there by Alan Massey. And again,
just no nonsense.
That was just proper
no
defending, wasn't it? I did think it might be ahead of him, but well done, Alan Massey. And the ball is recycled quickly by Ebbsfleet as they look to get back into this game. If you are joining us, Hampton and Richmond Borough have taken the lead in the 12th minute thanks to a wonderful free kick from low knee and local lad Alfie Tuck. 1-0 to the Beavers. And after a good 4 or 5 minutes of pressure, actually, and that's pleasing. Yeah, it's pleasing, isn't it? That sometimes you don't get the rewards. And but Ebbsfleet obviously looked dangerous, and that's well done by the 22. Cosgrave, who's looked dead dangerous and looked like being the focal point. What a good recovery from Ronan Silva. Sorry, and then Ebbsfleet are on the attack here, and they're building up play on the edge of the box. Dangerous for Hampton here. They'll not want to concede so soon afterwards. The ball goes towards the far post, and it goes into the Ebbsfleet fans behind the goal in the Keith Hussey stand. Obviously, the Keith Hussey sign has gone because that was in the middle now where the new scoreboard is. But yeah, if you are joining us, thank you very much. Tell your mates, tell your friends, tell them on social media that you can join us here on the Beavers TV and the live watch along with me, Seb White, and Matt Glue. It's a good start for the Beavers. 1-0, Matt, and like you said, probably just about deserved. Obviously, Ebbsfleet have shown a few flashes, but
I think
Hampton,
it's very well deserved so far, Seb. I think Jules will be really pleased. We set up well. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. As I say, showing some really good passing play. I think we're deserved leaders. I really do.
Yeah. Harry Gardner did really well as well in the opening phases as well. I do like him. He's obviously
Gardner's.
He doesn't stop running, does he?
No.
And I think that's you kind of need that engine as well. And Silver as well has been very good. That's a great ball on the right though. And Ebbsfleet on the attack here. Well defended by the Loney.
Brilliant.
Lovely from Paul
Lovely from Laverley.
Yeah.
You had
there
that one
you
flat,
are. Yeah. I didn't actually, but yeah, when he said lovely, and I was like, oh, great. But Nathan Paul Laverley, good defending, and that needed to be because Ebbsfleet another long ball towards and this time out on the wide rather than the centre, and it was well defended by Loney from Bromley and Nathan Paul Laverley.
He's been a revelation, it's fair to say.
He has been.
What a lovely lad.
Oh, lovely lad.
Yeah. What a lovely lad he is. Should we keep going or not?
No, stop it. No, because his parents, they were listening to the commentary that me and Jack did in Maidstone. They might be listening in.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but anyway, first corner for Ebbsfleet here. That's a decent corner right under the sticks. It's sort of pinballs around, but Alfie Tuck, the goal scorer, clears. But Ebbsfleet have got the ball again on the right-hand side here now. And Hampton and Richmond Borough need to regroup in the centre. That's a lovely ball towards the far post. Colley found the ball and just he tried to get it across the goal, but it had no power and it's gone out for a goal kick. Ebbsfleet have had a bit of a response here after Hampton and Richmond Borough took the lead after 12 minutes.
But yes, they've just had the upper hand, haven't they? The last couple of minutes. But
and let's not forget yes, exactly, full-time team, Ebbsfleet, in the National League last year, romped to the National League South only 2 seasons ago. New ownership announced yesterday for Ebbsfleet United as well. So they'll be wanting to get off the board and get off the mark well. But at the moment, it's the hosts, Hampton and Richmond Borough, who are leading 1-0. And Alfie Tuck picking the ball up nicely, lays it off to Charlie Sayers, who hits it long towards Davide Radari, who chases it, but it has gone out for a goal kick. And
I'd say, Seb, we're winning the midfield so far.
I think we are,
The centre of the midfield. You've got Gardner, Silver and Tuck in the middle of the park. Tuck just sitting in front of the back four. That's where things are happening. We're shutting down play, spraying it about. It's very, very impressive, I have to say. Massey with what a header that
isn't it? It's going to up towards the loanee Solcader.
Where's he on loan from, Seb?
Bromley, another Bromley loanee, 3 months. Right. 3 months loan, this one. So it's well mopped up by Harry Thomas. Again, I've been impressed. Those two defenders alongside Alan Massey this season have been really good. That's a lovely ball towards Davide Radari, who's onside. He needs someone onside him. He's going to go for goal himself. He goes for goal. He's scored! It's 2-0 the Beavers! It's 2-0 the Beavers! Well done, Davide Radari.
Yes!
Oh, well done.
It's
a lovely ball from Harry Thomas on the right-hand side. Brilliant play. Davide Radari, he was looking for someone that like him that would have been in the centre of the box, but do you know what? He thought, I'll have a go myself. He cut inside and he curled in and made it. It's 2-0 the Beavers, Matt. 2-0 Hampton and Richmond Borough. Well done. This is a great start from the Beavers. And what are we on? Not even 20 minutes, but this is some very good football from Hampton and Richmond Borough Football Club. What a great finish. He cut inside and well done, Davide Radari. You know, Jules called him out the other week, called him out in a good way, I mean. He comes on and he didn't start, and then he started the last couple of games, and he's scoring goals. He's scoring goals, and I know Jules was really happy to get him in. And less than 20 minutes gone here. It's Hampton and Richmond Borough 2, EBBSFLEET United 0. Matt, this is a dream start, isn't it?
Right, it's a great start, Seb. I must admit, I did think that through ball I thought he was potentially slightly offside. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know whether there was a
the linesman
said no. Yeah. It was tight.
It was tight.
But yeah, I mean, what a start. What a start. And thoroughly deserved, 2-0. EBBSFLEET looked rattled.
Jeez. But yes, that really was fantastic start. The Beverly is bouncing. 2-0, Matt. Well, I've got to say, we should do this.
I mean, I think we need to keep doing this. We're obviously the lucky
owners of this. Well, there's a lot.
Oh, to be fair, actually, Johnny.
There's a long way to go, and EBBSFLEET are on the attack here, and they are wounded. They're a wounded animal, and the ball goes in across.
It's a great effort there by George Moncur.
But yeah, EBBSFLEET have wounded, and they're on the attack once again. But it might sound like I'm in a bit of shock here because. Anyway, EBBSFLEET shoot, and it's well blocked by the defender Massey, and it needed to be because that was a decent effort from the number 21 Josh Coley, and Hampton just having to weather a little bit of a storm, but they are 2-0 up against EBBSFLEET United at the moment. This is very good for Hampton and Richmond Borough, but I think EBBSFLEET, obviously, on paper, a full-time team, champions just 2 years ago, a National League team last year, some big names in there, and they're going to be a threat. And we may be 2-0 up, but we're going to have to be on our guard, aren't we, Matt? And there's a throw-in coming in now. And it goes towards the number 6. But Alan Massey misses header for once, but he blocks it again. Great shot for number 4, and it's 2-1 on the edge of the box.
Yeah, great goal.
Jake Hessenthaler, son of the Andy Hessenthaler. And the ball was bouncing away. It didn't quite drop very kindly for Massey to clear. And EBBSFLEET have found a response. It's a great start to this game.
That was an absolute peach of a
I mean, as good as David Vidari's goal was, that
is 25 yards out.
Edge of the box.
Edge of the box. He's
James Holdham had no chance. That's 2-1. What a great quality game we've had so far. And they were knocking on the door immediately after and looking for a quick response. They've got it, but the Beavers still lead 2-1. I think, like I said, Matt, if you can give credit to Davide Radari for his goal, you've got to give credit for Jake Hessenthaler there. Edge of the box, 25 yards out, half volley, slammed in, and the EBBSFLEET fans behind the goal, after a difficult start for them, are singing. And yeah, I think
the one player we don't want.
Could we have cleared it a bit better? Possibly. Alan Massey, the ball, it was a long throw, and it sort of bounced a couple of times. Didn't quite get it clear enough, but you have to give credit to the finish there from Jake Hessenthaler, really good. And Jules, I was talking to Jules before the game. He used to play with Andy Hessenthaler, Jake's dad, when they were at Gillingham together. And Andy Hessenthaler been manager of Gillingham 2 or 3 times, I think he has, and a Gillingham legend, you know. And I think Jake played there as well. But Jake has scored a goal for the other team from Kent, another team from Kent, EBBSFLEET United 2-1. Harry Gardner floats the ball in the box towards the far post. Alan Massey heads it across. Davide Radari on this edge of the 6-yard box doesn't quite get enough power on it. End-to-end stuff, Matt. National League South football at its very best.
It is, yeah. I mean, Radari's looking good.
He's looking good. I tell you what, he gets high, doesn't he?
He gets high.
He's smaller.
He's a smaller build, and the two centre-backs are big lads. He's putting himself about, I have to
Ema
say.
and Tom Dallison.
Yeah.
But what a game we have on our hands here. 2-1 at the moment as it started between 4th and 5th. So far, so good for the Beavers. As disappointed as they will be to concede, I think, again, to be 2-0 up after 18 minutes, you would have snapped someone's hand off if they offered you that. And yes, and it was a good finish. I've got to go back to that. And David Radari did so well for his goal. You've got to give credit where it's due. And I don't like to pick out too many players, but EBBSFLEET are on the attack now. Number 11, George Munker on the right-hand side. Beavers once again, and edge of the box, it goes for goal. It's brilliantly blocked by Charlie Sayers, and it's an end-to-end action here in the Enterprise National League South game between Hampton and Richmond Borough and EBBSFLEET United. We're only halfway through this first half. It's been pretty breathless, Matt, certainly for the last 10-12 minutes, hasn't it?
It has, Seb. That was a fantastic block there by, was it Sayers?
Yeah, yes it was.
Yeah, absolutely
superb. It was almost Hessenthaler-esque, wasn't it, that shot from the midfielder from EBBSFLEET, but it had to be blocked, and it was. But
they are very, very quick in the attack, in the counter-attack, I have to say.
I've got to say so of Hampton, to be fair, as well, haven't they?
Yeah, both teams have, but they whenever they're on the attack, they look very, very dangerous. So it's going to take a big effort from our defenders to keep them at bay.
Up towards Long, and that's easily dealt with by Max Ema, vastly experienced centre defender. Played for Yeovil once for a little bit. But anyway, Nathan Paul Laverley floats the ball in, not too far away from his Bromley low-knee compatriot Sol Kader, but the ball goes back out again. And Alfie Tuck picks the ball up. He's very tidy on the ball, isn't he, Matt? Alfie Tuck.
He is.
He really is. He's a really nice footballer.
Yeah.
Composed, intelligent, and looks, he
does look very good.
You know, looks like, well, certainly doesn't look like the youngster on the pitch, that's for sure. And the ball goes towards Alan Massey, who's dealt with it very well. Difficult. The rain has started to come down now, and the wind is blowing, and the ball is, the conditions aren't great for.
We are against the wind, I think.
Yes, I think we are. It's just it's almost coming in a little bit. My phone is having a bit of a. There's a few raindrops on it, but light rain, light drizzle, I would say. But the conditions, as we did fear that there would be rain at some point today, and there are people putting their coats on the terraces or moving it into the under the cover bit here at the Beverley Stadium, which if you haven't been before, please come down. It really is a great football ground. Me and Matt came down over a decade now just to tick it off the list, and well, here we are 10 years on and more, doing the commentary and doing many more things besides. It's a great football club, and there's a real positive atmosphere, and at the moment that positive atmosphere extends onto the pitch as Hampton lead EBBSFLEET United 2-1. But EBBSFLEET have certainly been probing and looking more dangerous, should I say, since Hampton scored the second, and they reacted quickly, and I suppose that's the key thing. If you're losing 2-0, Matt, you can't sit there and be sorry for yourself. You've got to come out attacking, and they did. They got that goal, and just made things a bit more difficult for the Beavers in the last. But Beavers have held strong in the midfield so far.
Yeah, they definitely have. It's been a really good game, really enjoyable.
Really good game. The
really
26th meeting between the two sides. Hampton have only won one of the last 6, but they are currently leading today. So maybe that will see a change in the way it's gone this fixture. I've been a few times to the reverse fixture as well. I do enjoy that actually. It's quite a nice old school stadium. But yes, it's on the attack now, and Cosgrave has just got the better of Massey, and he goes in on the keeper James Holden. But that's good starting position from Holden, and good claiming as well. He had to be strong there. I mean, James Holden is a big lad, isn't he?
Do you know what? He's a real presence.
He's a real presence, and he had to be there and come and claim the ball off the on-rushing Aaron Cosgrave, who we definitely have highlighted, and I think Jules mentioned it to me pre-match. He's a very good outlet and a very strong outlet, and James Holden has to kick the ball out there for a throw. I didn't have to, but on-rushing attacker, and he kicks it out for a throw-in. And EBBSFLEET certainly having probably the better of the play the last 5 or 6 minutes, but it's still Hampton that lead this game 2-1, 27th minute now. Matt, I've just realised we didn't look at our golden goals. Maybe we'll do that at half-time. Let's do that at half-time, shall we? Because the game is too engrossing at the moment. And Ebbsfleet are on the attack. George Monco's got into the game. Another long-range shot, and it's just gone wide. Yeah. I thought Holden might have got a hand on it, but it was a good shot there from
I thought that
Ebbsfleet,
was it,
and it looked like it. And from where we are, we're on the main stand on the left-hand side. And it did look like it had snuck into the corner, but it just went wide, and it looked like Holden had it covered, because I've got to say, I do wonder if Holden got a touch on it. The Ebbsfleet fans behind the goal, much closer than us, weren't complaining too much, so maybe it did just fizz wide, but Ebbsfleet there very close to pulling it back and making it 2-2, but not even half an hour in, this has been a really good game of football between 4th and 5th. Nathan Paul Laverley just got a little knock, and he's just doing a little bit of a jog, but I think he's going to try and run it off, and I think he'll be okay. But Hampton have got a throw in on the far left-hand side here. But this is a really good, high-quality game of football between two of the best teams in the National League South so far this season. 4th versus 5th at the start of play today. But Davide Radari tries to find Ronan Silva, but doesn't quite work. But Ebbsfleet are quick on the attack with that big ball upfield again. They do attack and go forward with purpose, and then they bring the midfield forward quickly. Hampton and Richmond Borough having to defend here. George Moncur is definitely seeing a lot more of the ball in this first half, last 5-10 minutes of the first half.
Harry Thomas.
Harry Thomas has been very good today. Hampton have defended when they've needed to, but they've had to really dig in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, haven't they, Matt?
Yeah, they have. This is some good sustained pressure from Ebbsfleet. To be fair, as I say that,
they give the ball away. Silva now on the attack. He tries to find Radari, but it's a bit too easy for the number 24, Mustafa Olagunju, and he'd have been disappointed with that, Ronan Silva, because and Davide Radari could have just needed a little bit more fizz and a little bit more curl, and Hampton could have been on. Well, Radari could have been on the attack once again, but
he's not put a foot wrong, Silva, today. Other than that, which is
until then, Alfie Tuck mops the ball up nicely in centre midfield. Hits Paul Field, who then tries to find Davide Radari, who nearly. I think the wind just took that a little bit there. Underneath it, ever so slightly. I give him credit there. I don't think he was a million miles away, and the wind is. I can see the trees. The Beverley Stadium, beautifully lined by trees on two sides. I can see the trees. It's getting windy here. I've got my shirt on.
I hope you have.
Yeah, but Solcader picks the ball up. I tell you what, he's picked the ball up a couple of times, Solcader. In the opening first half, he's doing a lot of. He's running. Hell of a lot of running up there. And they have got a big back four, and so maybe Hampton have seen a little bit of a weakness there. But Solcader has been all along that back four there, and he's still going for it. But Davide Radari is going to try and again. The ball hangs up in the wind there.
That is very windy up there.
It is very windy all of a sudden here. And Alan Massey, and I would say Alan Massey and the number 21 there misjudged it because of the wind. So, just the conditions having an adverse effect here on the game at the moment. Again, thank you very much for joining us on Beavers TV. If you aren't subscribing to the Beavers TV YouTube channel, please do. It helps pushes up the algorithm and up the supercomputer that they have at YouTube H-Quarters. And if you're enjoying this, tell your mates and friends and whatever on social media or WhatsApp, whatever, or even word of mouth next time you see them. Or if you're really enjoying this and you want to come down on Tuesday night, we've got a home game against Torquay United, another very strong side in this league. So, yes, another quick home game here, and the Bev is a great place to watch football under the lights and our new floodlights, which aren't on at the moment, but I imagine maybe coming on soon as the clouds, it's getting very grey here, isn't it, Matt? But yeah, Ebbsfleet on the attack now. 30 minutes gone in this hugely entertaining first half between 4th and 5th in the National League South.
Josh Coley's finding himself.
It's gone to the far post, and it nearly went through the number 22, Ben Chapman, who's had a bit more of the game. Him and George Moncur in the centre midfield and the midfield positions.
Yeah, they're getting into good positions.
They're getting on some good positions, and it just went out. It just was a little bit, for the Beavers fans, they had a little bit too much on it and went out for a goal kick. But
we're under the cosh a little bit.
A little bit since we scored. Ebbsfleet have been the better team, haven't they? But there's been that fizzing shot was probably the closest Ebbsfleet came back to equalising. But 2-2, great goals. One from Alfie Tuck, great free kick, and one Davide Radari. Hampton and Richmond Borough took a 2-0 lead. Another very good goal, to be fair. We've seen 3 really good goals. This time by Jake Hessenthaler for the opposition, made it 2-1. So some really good National League South fare today. Harry Gardner now attacking George Munker. He's put good pressure on there, and he's made George Munker give up the ball. And the throw-in just in front of us. If you have been to the Bev, we're in the main stand on the first row. We've got a great view. Apart from there, the two pillars on the stand built in I think 1960 odd. They do obstruct a couple of little viewpoints, but we get to see the two goals okay, and the throw-in right in front of us. Davide Radari, who's doing really well.
I mean, that's a foul, isn't it?
That looked like a foul right in front of us. But Tom Dallinson, a judge there, that was the foul from Sol Cader, he put his hands all over him, but from the opposite offensive.
He basically pushed him.
He pushed him over, and the referee's given a free kick. So. Yeah, a bit of a wasteful free kick to give away there, Sol Cader, but he has been up and down, running up and down lots today. The ball goes.
The energy in the team has been really impressive.
It has been, and it had to have been, because I think energy from EBBSFLEET as well. You know, they're a full-time side, Matt, but they're fit and purposeful, and they've attacked as well. You know, even whilst Hampton, it wasn't the case of Hampton rushing into a 2-0 lead. You know,
Paul Laverley did very well there.
They did have the better of the play, didn't they? But there was definitely chances the other end as well.
32 minutes gone.
32 minutes gone. It's Hampton and Richmond Borough 2, EBBSFLEET United 1 in the National League South, and this has been very enjoyable for us to watch so far, and enjoyable for the decent crowd here at the Beverley. There's a lot of people in the terrace to the right of us as the rain comes down a bit harder. But yeah, they have been looking for that ball up top. They're trying to catch Hampton defence a little bit out, but so far Hampton done pretty well, or either Holden's
great
mopped
ball
up
out
now.
there, Seb.
And Harry Thomas now on the right-hand side of defence finds Sol Cader, but it's well defended there by Tom Dallinson. And they're getting the better of the forwards in the last 4 or 5 minutes, whereas before Hampton were having a bit more rewards. And
I'll be honest, I think their two centre-backs are having a fantastic game.
Yeah, they are, yeah. There's certainly Maxime, like I said, vastly experienced, 9 seasons at Gillingham. Started off at QPR actually. I do believe then he went on loan to Yeovil and teams like that. I say teams like that, good teams, I mean. And now he ends up, he's playing, you know, to go from Gillingham to here in the National League South. Big signing of intent from EBBSFLEET United, who new owners and a big team and a big threat in this division. I'll tell you what, number 22, Ben Chapman's finding a lot of time on the ball on the left-hand side. He's been well marshalled by Paul Field, but he's certainly finding pockets of space, and the ball is going out to the wings from the big centre-backs, and the two big centre-backs now have gone into the box for the throw-in. Down to our left here, and as EBBSFLEET look to get an equaliser, it's 2-1 to Hampton and Richmond Borough, the hosts at the moment. The ball swings in. Looked like it was a handball there, and it's well cleared and well dealt with by Alfie Tuck. Hits the hand of the EBBSFLEET player, and you may have heard some groans behind us. There's quite a few EBBSFLEET fans taking advantage of the seats behind us in the main stand. They didn't agree with it, that was a handball. It looked like a handball to me, and it looked like a handball to the referee. 35th minute we're entering now, in what has been a pretty entertaining first half. The Beavers, the hosts, lead, impressively going into the lead, pegged back by a brilliant half volley, 25 yards from Jake Hessenthaler, the ball holding the ball up in the wind.
I wonder whether they decided to switch ends there, because they had actually judged
Alan Massey there. Well, that's true, actually.
The long ball with the wind behind them. I mean, it's.
Do you know what? That's a very good point, Matt. Yeah, before the game, so Hampton are attacking the end that they traditionally would like to attack at the end of the second half towards the bulk of the fans. But yes, that's a good point, actually,
They were not quick to hesitate when they won the toss.
They weren't, and they are using that to advantage. And to be fair, Hampton have dealt with it pretty well, but the wind is definitely having an effect. I think Alan Massey lost the ball uncharacteristically in the centre of midfield, centre of defence just then. But Nathan Paul Laverley running strongly.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Is fouled.
Yeah, that's brilliant play.
Just in front of the referee on the centre midfield, and it's going to be a booking for the number 8.
Bit harsh.
Toby Edser. He was on. Oh no, maybe it's just a word. Maybe it's just a quiet word. I was going to say I think it's just a word for me.
It was a foul.
It was a foul, yeah.
Wasn't a yellow.
I mean, Toby Edser doesn't think so, but and neither did Josh Wright, the manager of EBBSFLEET United, whose brother is perhaps more famously known, or widely known, should I say, Mark Wright from The Only Way is Essex.
Is it really?
It is, and the presenter, radio DJ, personality. I do believe there was rumours that Mark Wright might be attending today, and these sort of things don't happen often at the Beverley
Well,
Stadium.
we had Andy Carroll here last week.
Yes, we did have Andy Carroll here last week. And Alan Massey hits the ball out to the right-hand side. Harry Thomas cuts back inside, but Alfie Tuck puts a lovely little ball. The wind holds it up again. We've got to be a little bit more clever with the wind at the moment. They're certainly using the conditions to their advantage more, but we are against the wind as well, so we're finding it slightly more difficult. But Sol Cater chases a long ball down, and it might come and hit us in the commentary box, but it's headed out by Ben Chapman. And we weren't here last week, but the ball nearly struck the commentary position. And I know Johnny Luton nearly lost his laptop, and it looked like we were going to have to sort of duck for cover there, but it was the wind, took it away, and it's gone out for throw-in. But Hampton have recycled ball to the other side of the pitch, and Nathan Paul Laverley's done extremely well. He might go for goal. He might go for goal. He keeps thinking about it. He has a shot.
That's okay.
It's a slightly more tame shot than he would have liked, but the keeper had to get down and grab it, and they've kicked it long and hard, and they're using the wind there.
Yeah.
But that has gone straight to James Holden, and they can keep doing that all day long.
Great play from Paul Laverley, Seb, on the left wing.
Nathan Paul Laverley, what a player he is. I mean,
he looks like a full-time player, doesn't he? And he is.
He's only here for a month at the moment. I'd love to have him longer. If anyone from Bromley is listening, let us have him for a bit longer.
Yeah, have a word with the manager, please.
Yeah, please, because I mean, that said, you've got a great player on your hands there. I think we've seen a lot of lone players come to this football club, and when they fit in that quickly and perform that well, they're often players that have gone up and progressed. I'm thinking of who was the guy from Barnet, the midfielder?
Not Taylor. Was it Taylor?
Yes, it was Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor, but then also the taller centre defender, Ben.
No, he's at Sutton, isn't he?
Yes, he's at Sutton. No, he is. But you can tell when these players come down. Jack Taylor. Alfie Taylor that came from Barnet, I think. Alfie Taylor.
Should we go through all the Taylors?
Yeah. No, there was. We had a lot. We had about 3 Taylors at one point. Weirdly, our suits are rubbish, but anyway. Terrible. God. That's a terrible joke. Terrible joke. There. That's one. Yeah. Oh God, the numbers. Someone's just left. Someone's left the chat. Please come back. That was just. We're just trying to mix it up. Just be great.
Should we stop doing that?
Yeah. It's good fun. But anyway, not much has happened. That's why we're talking about making terrible jokes about suits and the like. But James Holden kicks the ball long and high, and that wind. Really, you'd like to think that we would use it to our advantage in the second half, and it will be part of Jules' team talk at half-time, which the team talk should probably come in the next 6 or 7 minutes. We are in the 39th minute, and we've had 3 goals, so there should be a couple of minutes of extra time, injury time, but it's been...
Charlie Sayers has done well, Seb.
Oh, I think he's done well every game, if I'm brutally honest.
He's looked good. Where was he from?
Good question. No, good question. That's a good question. And I wrote the bloody. I wrote the some of the pieces, but yeah, it seemed a long time ago now. A lot's gone on since then, but yeah. Anyway, he's been excellent, I would say. Harry Thomas came from Peterborough. I know that.
Right, yeah.
But Charlie, I've been very impressed with. Anyway, Hampton on the attack. Harry Gardner, David Avedari's not keeping the ball as well as he did in the first 30 minutes, and now they're on the attack. Ebbsfleet United and. They break quickly, don't they? They really do. Ben Chapman has been a great player. He gets it towards Toby Edser, but it's well dealt with by Harry Gardner. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. Well done, Harry Gardner.
You want your centre midfielder to be doing exactly what he's just done.
He's done excellently there. He's great going forward, Harry Gardner. Yeah. We've seen that again today, the ball across. We've seen him, but I tell you what, he doesn't stop running. He carried on with his man, and Toby Edser there. Another good player, and Chapman is really doing well for Ebbsfleet at the moment. I would definitely have him up there as one of the main players for Ebbsfleet United. But it's 2-1 to Hampton and Richmond Borough. We've got 5 minutes to go of what's been an entertaining first half. The wind is holding that
didn't even get past
goal,
halfway line.
and that's unusual for James Holden, but that's because the wind is blowing strong. That will be, you imagine, something that Alan Julian mentions at half-time. Or it'll be just our luck that the wind changes. I've watched that before when you've followed the team and gone, it's okay, we'll have the wind with us in the second half, and then Lady Luck, or the big man upstairs, however you want to put it, often changes his mind, and the wind can go the other way. And but hopefully it will be something that the Beavers can use in the second half. But which I got to say, Ebbsfleet have done that. And again, Matt, you go back to them immediately when they won the toss, swapping ends. I think that definitely had come into the equation, hadn't it, Matt?
Yeah.
Just seen a few kids there in the Hampton and Richmond Borough youth, the array of tops, the new training kit.
This is the new training.
Oh, you have
the
Matt,
new manager's top.
Matt is. What team are you managing this year, Matt? Again?
The under 10 Bucks this year.
Under 10 Bucks. Very good. When does the season start for you guys?
14th of September is the first game.
14th. Oh, you've got a few more weeks. But
yeah, so looking forward to that. We're just in pre-season training now, getting the fitness up.
You're getting them up, running up the hills?
Yeah.
No, you're better than that. You're more cultured. Anyway, EBBSFLEET. It's a long ball towards the left-hand side, and it's well dealt with again by Harry Thomas, but only this time he can head it out. But the wind is I mean, the linesman who put his flag up then to signify the throw-in. The flag was flapping loads in the wind.
Paul Fielder's just got a lovely little
Alfie Tuck, he's done well. I mean, it's been a good performance from Hampton and Richmond Borough today. It's been a good game of football, you know, from both sides. Charlie Sayers tries to hit it across the wind. That's a push right in front of the referee. There's no way that isn't a foul. I mean,
I'm surprised he's not got his card out.
I'm surprised EBBSFLEET fans behind the goal have complained about that, because that is a blatant push by the number 24, Mustafa Olagunju, who's actually looked pretty good defensively. And like I said, it's been a good game of football, this, hasn't it, Matt? Both teams trying, both teams attacking, both teams looking, and some decent quality on show, you know. There's levels now. There's some big levels in this National League South. Fortunately for Hampton and Richmond Borough, we have stepped up to the plate on a regular basis this season. None more so than today, Matt. But you know, it's going to be a big 45, 47, 48 minutes left in this game, and I'm sure they're going to come under pressure. We're not holding the ball up as well as we did, and we're giving the ball back to EBBSFLEET a little bit more than I think Alan Julian would like.
I think I'd be very, very happy if we went in half-time 2-1 upset. If we can hold on to this lead, I think it's going to be crucial for this game of football.
Toby Edster, I mean, no one wants to concede just before half-time, but anyway, Edser now, gives the ball to Ben Chapman. Do you know what? They're very fluid in their positions, EBBSFLEET United, and you'd understand that. Full-time, quality, technical players. They are very fluid.
They're a good side. They can't break us down. So far, they've struggled to break us down.
Oh, it just misses Lavallee's feet, and it goes back to EBBSFLEET. And they've got some nice patterns. And like I said, Ben Chapman, 1 minute is on the left-hand side, then he's over the right-hand side. George Moncur, you know, equally. There's a lot of fluidity in the team going forward for EBBSFLEET United, which you would expect as a full-time team and on the press, on the training field, more often than Alan Julian and his staff can get on the training ground. But yeah, at the moment it is the team with the lesser resources leading this game. But EBBSFLEET are on the attack and have been so. They were looking for a penalty there. It's a free kick on the edge. Oh, is it a? I'm really struggling. Is it a free?
That's a bizarre.
Is that a free kick?
He's given a free kick on
the edge of the box. Sorry, we were just for a split second there. I thought he was given a pen. So did I. It looked like he was given a yellow card for simulation, but it was a free. He's given it a free kick on the edge of the box. I think Alfie Tuck.
That's a harsh yellow, that is.
Yeah, that is a harsh yellow. The midfielder. Sorry, I missed it. I was for a split second I panicked because I thought it was a penalty.
Yeah,
on the 44th minute, but it's right on the edge of the box.
He sort of jumped over his leg and certainly played for it, but yeah, this is actually quite a dangerous
position now. Right-hand side, virtually on the byline, and I think it's Edser looking to float the ball in. They've got some big men in there. Your Emas,
they've got one player back.
Your Cosgraves, your Dallinsons. They've got some big players in there, and Hampton and Richmond Borough will be desperate to keep this out. Just on the cusp of half-time, the EBBSFLEET fans are going mad because I don't think they think that Tuck's the full 10 yards back. The ball slots towards the number 11 and it bounces around in the box, but it's cleared. No, it's not cleared. It's still ping-ponging around. A sea of legs. What a great block from Alfie Tuck.
What a clever free kick that was.
I tell you what, it was a clever free kick. You expected him to wang it in, so to speak, but he played it to the edge on number 11, George Moncur, and then the ball was blocked. And honestly, there was about 15 players in the 6-yard box, all trying to get the ball away, and it was a real old-school scramble. It's a corner, though, for EBBSFLEET United, and it's well headed clear by Alan Massey, and George Moncur tries to keep it going, but Hampton and Richmond Borough, that's a brilliant back heel for Sol Kader, and the Beavers are on the attack here now. Ronan Silva tries to find Nathan Paul Laverley, and he doesn't. That's a bit of a disappointment there. Oh, we were 3-on-3 then. The referee has blown his whistle for a head injury in the ensuing scramble from the corner. Sol Kader there, brilliant back heel, got Ronan Silva, and again, just when we were just missing that little bit. We were 3-on-3 there, Matt. That was
quality would have seen us through there.
Hey, he's not a million miles away, Ronan Silva, and he was brilliant running, and he's read the back heel from Kader.
He was caught between two minds. You could tell. He was down right in front of us. It was
and also Nathan Paul Laverley, left back. When we're defending corners, Radari and the Radari, you got that bib? Thanks, Jed. Sorry, I've just been interrupted there. We've had a photographer come direct from Chelsea v Fulham, who's now going to be taking pictures on and for our social media channels. But I had to have, I had his yellow jacket. Anyway, what were we saying there?
We were saying about
the attack,
Silva
the Ronan Silva, and Nathan Paul Laverley remains the last man going forward for corners.
This is a bit of a bizarre.
Yeah, but I think, I suppose,
Sorry,
the left back, I think we got Radari and Cade, I don't know, they're stronger maybe in the air, and I think he was caught in two minds. Ronan Silva was caught in two minds, but we were 3-on-3, if not 3-on-2 then, unfortunately, and that could have been a very good end to a very good first half so far. They've had to weather the storm since the EBBSFLEET United scored the goal from Jake Hessenthaler, but so far it's 2-1 to Hampton and Richmond Borough, and we have had breaking proceedings because there was a head injury from the corner a minute or so, 90 seconds ago, and there's a drop ball now, and EBBSFLEET will have the ball. And, well, we've gone over the 2 minutes. I imagine there'll probably be another 30 seconds. Ben Chapman, who's been very impressive for EBBSFLEET United. I think the referee's done all right so far, to be fair. And it's well controlled by Cosgrave, who goes for goal, but it's well blocked by Alan Massey. And is that going to go out for a corner for EBBSFLEET? Nathan Paul Laverley keeps it in brilliantly and then clears it.
Brilliant.
That's just brilliant. That is brilliant football from a brilliant young footballer who has done brilliant since he came in on loan. Well done, Nathan Paul Laverley. It is a throw into EBBSFLEET, though, and they're going to load the box now. Ema and Dallinson are both in the box.
But this is as good as
and the wind, with the wind.
Yeah.
We are in the 3rd minute now of injury time. I think there's probably one more chance. Lovely throw. It's well cleared by Alan Massey. Brilliant outside of the boot pass towards Sol Kader, who's going to keep the ball and run the ball down. And he doesn't. Yeah, I would have thought the referee might have blown his whistle there, but he hasn't. What a ball that was from and clearance from Alan Massey. Brilliant experienced play from the 36-year-old. It's still going. I thought the referee might blow as well. Unfortunately, Charlie Sayers has misjudged that. The wind is not helping us at the moment. It's helping EBBSFLEET. They're certainly dealing with it better, but there may be one more chance of this first half. We're 3.5 minutes into the. Well, it was 2 minutes allotted. There was an injury.
Here we go.
And the referee has blown his whistle. Now, Matt, that is a great first half of National League South football, but that is a great, crucially, if you're from Hampton and Richmond Borough persuasion, that's a great scoreline for the Beavers, 2-1, because I think it's fair to say EBBSFLEET have been the better side since they scored the goal from Jake Hessenthaler, but Hampton have stood firm in the wind, the wind's bit against them. But yeah, a great first half.
A bit of a tale of two halves, really, in a way. If you think about it, we were very, that's a bit cliche, but we were very, very good, got the 2 goals. And I think it's, as you said, post our second goal, EBBSFLEET were the better side. But you'd expect that. You'd expect them to come back strong. And they did exactly that, and we've been very, very well drilled at the back to keep them at bay and just get the 1 goal in, and we've gone in 2-1 up, and we've now got the win with us.
You may be able to,
we're in.
The fans are happy. The fans Beavers as the players are walking off, and Jules walking off there. That's and it's a bit more packed under the roof because there has been persistent drizzle, I would say, in the most of this first half, I would say. So there's a few more people under there, but. They've been very pleased with what they see. I've been pleased with what they see. Matt's been pleased with what they see. So far, so good for the Beavers, but there's definitely been enough warning signs from EBBSFLEET United to know that it's going to be a very big 45 minutes. But so far, so good for the hosts. And let's have a look, shall we? Let's get the old FOTMob out. FOTMob are used to sponsor the Beavers for a couple of seasons during the COVID times, but big friends of Hampton and Richmond Borough and continue to be so.
There's a couple of big scorelines there.
At the moment, though, just out of interest, if you did want to know where it stands at the moment, Hampton and Richmond Borough are clear in second, as things stand. But yeah, let's get the fixtures up on the FOTMob app and tell you what is going on in the National League South. It is 1-0. It's AFC Tottenham 0, Eastbourne Borough 1. Bath City, who have had a good start to the season under a man called Darren Way, are losing 2-0 at home to Dorking Wanderers. Bath City are down to 10 men by the looks of it. Harvey Wiles Richards sent off, so it looks like a difficult task for Bath City. Dorking Wanderers, who probably haven't started as well as they wanted to. Chelmsford Another big spenders this summer.
Yeah.
2, Cheshire United 0, who Hampton beat the other day. So Dover 0, Maidenhead United 1. Now that's a big result for so far, because Maidenhead, under the stewardship of Alan Devonshire, haven't got off to a great start. Hampton and Richmond Borough 2, EBBSFLEET 1, as we've brought you. Hemel Hempstead 1, Torquay United 0. Now that is a big result so far. Hemel Hempstead have had a decent start to the season.
A few ex-Beavers.
Ex-Beavers there, and Jake Gray. Who else has gone there, Hemel? Brandon Barsi was there, but I don't think he's still there. Maybe just Jake Gray anyway.
No,
Jake Gray's enough, there is someone.
Yeah.
It's Hornchurch who are leading and are going for another win. 2-0 up at home to Chippenham. They are looking to make it 5 wins out of 6. Mauro Villette is the one at Hemel Hempstead, who was at Horsham at home to Salisbury, who Salisbury have not got off to the best start, and certainly not the start that they would have wanted, but they are winning away at Horsham at the moment. And Slough Town 0, Enfield United 1, who started, Enfield Town obviously started the day at the bottom of the table. Tonbridge Angels 1, Farnborough 0. Western Supermare 0, Dagenham and Redbridge 0. At the moment, the Daggers are having a Western abroad. In Western. Not abroad. Western and Western. Now this is a big game. Worthing versus Maidstone United. I was very impressed when we played Maidstone United a couple of weeks ago. They are currently winning away at Worthing. So there's been there's been a lot of goals in the National League South. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that have scored twice. And of those teams, Hampton and Richmond Borough are one of those teams, but it's going to be a strong second half. We are up against one of the biggest teams in this league. They've got some very, very good players, as they've shown, and they've been the strongest side since Jake Hessenthaler scored. What minute did Jake Hessenthaler score? He scored in the 27th minute, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but Matt, it has been a very, very good game so far.
It has been an enjoyable game, Seb. I think it's been one of those ones, I'm repeating myself from earlier on really, but a tale of two halves. We started out very, very well, played some very, very good football, thoroughly deserved our 2-0 lead. The goal that EBBSFLEET scored was actually well deserved, full credit to them. They probably, were they to have got an equaliser, would that have been deserved? I think maybe, but it wasn't meant to be for them, and we end the first half 2-1 up, and we're looking in real good shape. I mean,
it was definitely an even. I would say it was even chances and territory. But Hampton
I'd say so.
Took
so.
one more chance than EBBSFLEET did.
I think as well, Seb. We've mentioned some of the players' names, but there's some specific players today that have, stepped up. That might be a bit strong, but Massey has been class. Silver has been class, Tuck has been class, Paul Laverley has been class. There's some big players there that are very, very good players. You need them to be on top of their game, and I'd say all 4 of the above have been. Radari's played well up top. Sayers has been really good. We've had some good individual performances.
You mentioned stepping up there, Matt, and I think it's it's definitely a compliment. We're not saying it's not just the fact that these players are stepping up from playing. They're playing against a really strong side, and it's one of the things that Jules mentioned. He likes to see these players not just stepping up and playing well, but playing well against good, solid National League South teams, proper National League South teams. When you're stepping up, not just from your level below, like the Paul Fields and the like, to see them step up against good teams at this level is even better, and they are doing really well at the moment. If you are listening and watching, me and Matt, as I can see myself, just double checking, we had a couple of technical problems early on, but you could hear us but couldn't see us. Hopefully you've been able to see us for most of this time. If you could tell us where you're listening from, or ask us any stupid questions, please keep it safe, and ask us any silly questions about anything. What's our favourite biscuits or whatever? Whatever, something. Keep it clean, keep it safe for work, shall we say. But me and Matt will try and answer any questions you have. Tell us where you're listening from. We really do love to know. I think we've had a couple of listeners from Brazil. When we did the radio commentary on the MixLR Radio Beaver, we had some listeners. It was brilliant. We had Nathan Paul Laverley's parents. I think they were in Greece. May have remembered that wrong. And we had Harry Gardner's parents who were listening in all the way from Palm Beach, I think, which sounded a lot nicer than Maidstone. Although Maidstone press box is a very nice press box, and Maidstone facilities, I do enjoy going to Maidstone. It's a proper football ground, and arguably a team that used to be in the league. So I know it's a new ground, and that's probably why it's again what I would consider a proper football ground. But yeah, let us know where you're listening from. Me and Matt have been doing this a lot longer than we probably would have liked. 4 years ago, we did do a 2-1 victory to Hampton and Richmond Borough against EBBSFLEET. I was watching it back, some of it back, just scanning through YouTube, because all our games are still on there. If you get really, or if you do love our dulcet tones so much, you want to hear me and Matt describe non-league action from 4 years ago. There's an extensive back catalogue, but it would seem strange, Matt, to watch it and see that obviously that was COVID times, and you know that's how this all started. We were doing live feed and we could do it because the National League allowed us to as well.
Eerie?
Oh, it wasn't right. It was.
I remember a few.
I was privileged to do. We were privileged to do it, of course.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, many people said to me, "Oh, you're so lucky, you know, being able to be in the grounds." Actually, the reality was, it was a very, very strange
thing to do.
It was a very odd thing to do. There was no. It just goes to show, and I know that everybody listening into this right now will understand this, but football is all about the fans. And if ever there was a moment that I've experienced that just underlines that, it was during the pandemic, where, as Seb said, you know, we were very lucky to be here doing this thing, but the reality of it was that it was just, you know, football without fans is nothing, right? And that just proves it. You know, the atmosphere was non-existent, and I think the players as well just didn't.
They hated it.
They hated it. Yeah.
They enjoyed obviously doing what they do, and again, some people, this is their only job. Other players do have other jobs, but again, like everyone else, they weren't able to do that.
Chris Hurst
just walking past here now with the programme. If you ever come to the Beverley, please buy a programme. In my opinion, and I am biased, but it's also a fact.
Look at this.
It's the best programme in the league.
Beverley Review with Nathan Paul Lavely on the front.
Yeah. Well, last week Paul Field was on the cover and he scored the winner. So maybe Nathan Paul Lavely. But please, the Supporters Trust, sell it on the Supporters Trust hut as you walk into the ground. Honestly, Chris does incredible work. There's loads of brilliant writing in it. It's genuinely interesting and entertaining. This isn't just full of adverts. And I spent a good half an hour reading it from back to front to see a few nuggets for the commentary, which I may have dropped in, I may not have. I may still drop in. But yeah, the Supporters Trust are back here at the Bev, inside the stadium. As you walk in, please come down to the Bev. If you can't, you may live far away. We've got people down from Scotland today. Normally, the Forfar Beaver would be listening in to us, Matt, or whoever was doing the commentary. She is. She drove down.
Sorry,
her
apologies.
and Paul. They've come down. They've come down from Scotland. They came down during the week, and they're their second trip to the Beavers since 2018. But they got into the Beavers purely because of the name, the Beavers. Purely, and again, we need to make more of that. Beavers, no one else is called the Beavers. So tell your friends.
There might be a reason why.
Yeah. I listen. I'm listening and watching, and I'm a fan of the Beavers, right? So tell people about that. But also, so they've come down. But yeah, if you are, just come down to the Bev. It's a great place, and please let us know. Get in touch with us on socials. We're more than happy to say hello. I had a chat with Forfar Beaver, and it was lovely to chat to people behind the username, shall we say. Normally, Jack Lonergan. And again, I must say, there's been some changes in.
Wait, is that for us?
That's for us. Yeah, there's been some changes on the media team.
I've got a couple of Mars bars being delivered by my daughter as well.
Which have been brilliant. The media team, and I've helped. I've overseen some brilliant work from some brilliant people. Jack, James, Hannah. I won't forget Hannah, who does the graphics. Charlie, who does the TikTok and other video editing. Mark George, who assists and tells us all sorts of things. The players have been brilliant. We had a media day on Tuesday night. But Jack has just bought myself and Matt a cup of tea from the boardroom, direct from the boardroom, an excellent cup of tea made by Hillary and Paul Barker's wife. And I'm very sorry, I've forgotten your name.
Mrs. Paul Barker.
Mrs. Paul Barker, can I say that? Mrs. Paul Barker. They run, and I tell you what, Matt, we've got some hot cross bun. And it's buttered. Oh, this is wonderful.
Very festive.
So we will, hopefully they're not left over from last Easter. Otherwise, no, they won't be. Of course they won't. Hillary and the people there. And they're the people, and like Jack, like I said, who just brought that there, he's been brilliant. He does a great video every week, every game called Fixture Focus. Please watch it. Please share it. We're trying our best. We might not win, and it's such hard work, especially when you've got games back to back. It's a lot of work. It's a real lot of work for everyone involved, and we're trying our best, and it is great. And thank you. And anything you can do to share the channels, share the messages. Oh, we just had another delivery here. We might not have time for commentary here. We might be eating the chocolate bars and the hot cross buns and drinking our tea. But seriously, thanks for everyone. I know it took us a while to get going. I know we were quiet, and there were different reasons, many different reasons for that. But we're trying our best now. I think I'm very proud to do the watch along, and whoever does it, Johnny Looters, Diego's done it. He's on the other side now today doing some more commentary. Lloyd sometimes does it, doesn't he? We try and do the commentary for away games, and we'll try our best, you know. And you know, that's all we can do. And we're supported well by the football club. Mark George especially, who's just an absolute legend of a man, has done so much for this football club over the last weeks and months. I don't know how he does it, to be honest. I don't know where he finds the energy from, but that probably explains all the cans of Coke Zero. Although there's not much that sugar in that, is one. So yeah, probably best that he only has Coke Zero. But it's and again, I think the food outlet has changed this year. We had the Village Grill, local. Matt, you're a big fan of the Village Grill, aren't you?
I don't mind a VG, Seb, after a few minutes.
Yeah, they were doing the catering, but this year we've taken it back in house, and it's actually Mark's lovely wife Liz, and also Mark's son.
Oh, really?
Archie as well in there. Not all the time, but running it, and it's benefiting. Easy for me to say. Benefiting, yeah, I lost my teeth then. Benefiting the football club because we can, you know, and again, but we've also got the dough shack, the brilliant dough shack, and the pizza. People might think that pizza's not a football snack, but I tell you what, it's great pizza, and it is, you know. We're proving the doubt was wrong. We had someone on Twitter saying that Hampton and Richmond Borough wasn't a football area, it was a rugby area. Yeah. Strongly disagreed. There's been football going on here for 100 odd years.
Yep.
Thank you very much. 60 years in at this particular ground, and I do think pizza can be a football food. I don't begrudge anyone who wants a burger, pie or whatever, but I tell you what, that pizza is very good. So please come down to the Bev is what I'm saying as we waffle on. But the Hampton and Richmond Borough players are first out here, Matt. Determined to build on a strong first half performance, aren't they, Matt? And it's been very impressive from the Beavers. We come back to proceedings. I don't think there's been any substitutions. I can see all the players are out. They're being put through their paces by Ryan, the strength and conditioning coach, who is conditioned and very strong. He is a man that I would listen to on strength and conditioning.
Ooh, golden goal.
Golden goal. We didn't get into the golden goals, did we? No, we didn't, Matt. What was the first minute of the golden goal? Tommy Rance will tell us.
Tommy,
he's next to us.
What was the golden goal time?
12 minutes was the opening goal.
That's no good.
84, Matt Scott. Matt's opening, because do you open, and again,
no, I wait.
If you ever come to the golden...
I don't wait until John Ormerod said to me, you get more fun from
You do,
he's
right,
goal.
He's right. And I made the mistake of opening mine.
Yeah.
Although I can't find mine, but I'm pretty sure mine were 10, 46 and 80.
There is one more unopened.
One more unopened. Have we unexpectedly won the golden goal? And that really will be a 60. No, I had 46.
No, 60.
But yeah, if you ever come to the Bev, buy a programme and buy a golden
goal.
Honestly. Golden goal's fun. I had 38, 80, and 46. I haven't won. They were £2 each, but I've given £2 to the, hopefully, well, someone would have won. Hopefully they would have sold out of their 2 sets, and we'll have 2 winners walking home. I think it's £80 the prize fund. Now imagine if you came to the football and won 80 quid.
All run by the Supporters Trust.
Yeah, brilliant. Please do. So yeah, and if you can ever get to the Bevery, we will be putting links up for our shirts and our walkout jackets very soon. So no substitutions as far as I can see. And here we go for Matt, I'm excited. I'm buzzing for this second half.
It's really, really important that we keep this tight in the first 5-10 minutes of this first half. Of this second half, sorry. This is going to be crucial, I think, because they are going to come out all guns blazing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, look how high up they are now, just at this.
Yeah. Cosgrave looks dangerous, hasn't he? Josh Colley, Ben Chapman. I could go through the whole team, to be honest.
Look really good in the midfield.
Oh, they've looked good.
Yeah.
And they should do. They're a good side. They've got good players. And Max Emer hits it long and high. Well dealt with there by Charlie Sayers. The referee has given the foul the other way there in front of us. Very quickly taken by Charlie Sayers. That's not a bad... Do you know what? I don't mind that. On reflection, maybe we should have waited, but he's just trying to get the ball up quickly and finding Sol Kader when no one else was really looking. But Alfie Tuck won a few headers. David Vidari there towards Ronan Silva, but Hampton and Richmond Borough looking to keep it tight, as you would say, Matt. You'd want us to keep it tight in the first 5-10 minutes. I think the last game, not the last game I saw. No, it was the last game I saw because I missed Dagenham and Chesham, but I was at Maidstone and we conceded so early on in the second half, and that put them.
I remember listening to that on the radio.
You were out in Spain, weren't you?
I was out in Spain,
yeah,
by the pool having a bit of a listen.
Yeah.
Wasn't it something like 50 seconds into the second half? You just sort of think, oh man.
Yeah. Oh, it's a fantastic dog has just walked past, by the way. Dogs are welcome at Hampton and Richmond Borough, so please bring your dogs if you do come down. But yeah, and genuinely.
How's Hot Cross Bun getting on?
Oh God. Sorry, Matt. Matt, here's your Hot Cross Bun.
Cheers, mate.
Again,
are they both buttered?
Yes, they are.
Oh, lovely.
Thanks to Jack, who's obviously, we talked all the way through half time, so we are allowed a snack. And yeah, hopefully, Matt, move the microphone away. No one wants to hear you chewing. I'll carry on while Matt's having his hot cross bun, and we'll reverse roles in a minute because the sound is Yes, on his but yeah, it's very exciting this second half. 46 minutes, a couple of minutes into the second half. Ebbsfleet, you'd imagine, would have more of the ball. That's just the way that they play, and Hampton will have to soak up pressure. But so far, they have done on the 47th minute mark. So Seaman on the right-hand side crosses the ball into the box, well headed clear by Charlie Sayers. Alfie Tuck there, done very well. He's a good little player, isn't he, Matt? I really do like him. And Charlie Sayers, that's not a bad little ball upfield. David Radari. That's very good from Davide Radari there. Really good. Do you know what? He's so much stronger than he looks at first glance, isn't he? I've really been impressed with him over the last couple of weeks.
Then, Seb, I have to say. But
he's got tell you what, he's half Dutch and half Swiss.
For the away subs, can you do the same as last time for me?
He's certainly not Italian as he was listed on Transfermarkt, but I spoke to Davide at the media day and he said that he was incorrectly listed as Italian and he's been called that ever since.
That's a great ball.
But Hampton on the attack now. Both teams have started well, but again, we've seen no shortage so far of decent. Oh, that's a lovely ball from Alfie Tuck towards Harry Gardner between the lines, breaking the lines, but it was actually quite well defended in the end. And Ronan Silva to Tuck to Gardner. Hampton just passing the ball around nicely there in the centre of midfield. Massey, Tuck. Out towards Sayers. He's honestly, I really like Alfie Tuck, mate. Honestly, he's neat.
Very neat on the ball.
Do you know what? He wants the ball. Sorry, the hot cross bun. Yeah.
That was absolutely.
Is it Alfie Tuck-esque? Alfie Tuck-esque.
It's unbelievable.
Ball forward from Harry. And I tell you what, Sol Kader. And the flag's gone up, but he nearly got the ball there. There's a long ball forward from Harry Thomas. Tell you what, Matt, we look. I'm not saying we look. I'm not saying this from a. We look a very good footballing team. And I'm really impressed with that.
We do.
I'm not saying that we're going to go and win this game.
No, but I'm really intrigued. However this game ends, I'm really, really intrigued to hear what Jules is going to say because, where are we? 50 minutes into the game, nearly. And the boys have done themselves proud. We've looked really, really good. That's another great ball by
Nathan Paul
Tuck.
Lovely on the left-hand side. It's well blocked by Edsa. He's looked quite good, Toby Edsa, number 8.
Good, yeah.
Most of the players on this pitch have been done well. I don't think there's anyone here who's having a stinker by any stretch, but that's good football from Ebbsfleet. Josh Coley swicks it into the edge of the box, and George Moncur probably thought he should have done better there, I would have said, Matt. I'm going to eat my hot cross bun.
You eat your hot cross bun, Seb. Maybe you should have done, but it was a bit of a snap at a half volley shot that just came across from the right-hand side to Moncur. But no, a good start. 3-4 minutes into the second half, fairly even, as you would expect. Ebbsfleet full of energy, just as Holden hits the ball up. And once again, Radari putting himself about at the top there. Seb mentioned it a little while ago. He's, despite not having a huge amount of height, he really is ruffling feathers up there. So that it's clearly part of the game plan, which has been great. But Silva with a good header over in the far corner, and it's comfortably picked up by the Ebbsfleet number 6. Although he's actually given it away straight to Harry Gardner in the middle of the park, and it's allowed Hampton to start building play with Massey at the back.
Well, Matt, I can confirm that was a delicious hot cross bun.
A little bit of salt in it.
Yeah, nice. That was a delicious hot cross bun. Thank you very much, listeners.
Finish your mouthful first, I think.
I did. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. You went.
You better clean your microphone, Seb, when you've
done
that.
Easy for me to say it. Right. we are 5 minutes into this second half. It's been an intriguing start to this second half. Both teams, and it's a yellow card there for
Paul Field.
Paul Field or Harry Thomas.
I think that was Paul Field. I think it was something he said, Seb.
It felt like
it definitely wasn't the foul. I don't
No,
think.
it wasn't the original foul. It was yeah. But yes, so a free kick here to Ebbsfleet. But it's yeah, like I said, it's been an intriguing start to this second half. It's been a very entertaining game of football, I've got to say. The table at the moment, before the game, it was 4th v 5th. And this is high quality National League South, sponsored by Enterprise this season. The ball towards
Holden,
James Holden has come roaring out.
Oh, well,
and James Holden's been tripped by Cosgrave. And James Holden came running out of his box, punched it clear, didn't he, Matt?
Seb, I think he's actually really hurt himself. To be completely,
he's completely cleared the ball, and then the ball's gone back. But as he's gone to go back into goal, he's been tripped by Aaron Cosgrave.
And it looks like
he's not looking. He's looking. He fell awkwardly, didn't he?
Yeah,
for sure.
I think it's his
now,
hamstring.
if the referee's given that as a foul, right? Why? If he's given that as a foul, that's a yellow card, isn't it? He just tripped him up. He just tripped him up.
It's 100% a yellow card, which makes no sense. You know, I don't.
Megan, the physio, is working on the right leg there of James Holden, and I hope this isn't too concerning.
I don't know, because she's
as concerning as it looks. Now, Matt, I'm not that as cynical as some people, but this might be a nice chance for the players have taken the opportunity, both sides, to have a drink and another few words of wisdom from their respective coaches and managers. Manager Alan Julian for the Beavers in his second year as manager. He's doing all right so far, it's fair to say. And then Josh Wright, brother of Mark Wright from This Only Way is Essex. James Holden has got up on his haunches, but as this is happening, Davide Radari is getting some attention on the ground as well.
Physio's now gone over to him.
And now Megan's gone over to him. The referee, he's got up. But both players have got up, because a little bit concerning that, because he came brilliantly out to punch that clear, and James Holden has been as integral to the start of the season as anyone else, hasn't he?
He has. A little shake of the head by Holden, though, I just saw.
Yeah.
And I couldn't quite
He definitely felt awkwardly, didn't he? And it was.
Yeah, they're quite. He looks okay.
Do you know what? Okay. I don't think it was anything malicious. I don't think it was too malicious. He knew what he was doing,
a little nibble.
A little nibble. Yeah, a nibble. Yeah.
He's had a little nibble at him, and he's tripped him over.
But I'm surprised there wasn't a card produced if you deem that to be a foul.
Our substitute goalkeeper is actually.
Matt Spence.
Who's it? Matt Spencer, is it?
Looks like now then, Matt. I didn't wonder when he was going to come on, but Reece Grego-Cox is warming up.
Double substitution by the looks of it.
No, David Radari's off the pitch because he had to go off because he was down on the ground. It looks like David Radari might not be returning to the fray, and Reece Grego-Cox
he's actually
will be replaced. Yeah, David Radari's sat down.
You're quite right. Yeah.
A little niggle there that hasn't been able to shake off, so there will be an imminent sub for Reece. But at the moment, Hampton are down to 10 men, facing a very strong Ebbsfleet side. George Moncur's a lovely little footballer, isn't he? I say he's not little; he's quite tall actually. But
it obviously
his dad was a silky customer.
Name the teams.
Sweden, Tottenham. Swindon, Tottenham. West Ham.
Yeah.
Did he play for Tottenham actually? Early on, maybe.
He was definitely West Ham.
West Ham, definitely West Ham. Yeah. But yeah, Reece. I mean, that's not a bad sub. I did wonder when we'd see him, because.
Dare I say it, Seb? I would imagine that this sub would have happened anyway. Perhaps it's a bit earlier than what George would have planned, but my best guess is that we would have brought Reece on.
Credit very much due to Davide Radari for his excellent performance, his excellent goal. But yes, Matt, I do agree with you. I imagined that substitution would have happened at some point. And when you've got Reece Grego-Cox, a fit, raring, hungry Reece Grego-Cox on the pitch,
knows where the onion bag
you have got a player on your hands. As he has proved, I think
that is absolutely
Alan Massey has done some brilliant number 4 centre defending there. Alfie Tucker's done very well. He might lose. He nearly overran it, but you know what? Again, he still looked safe, didn't he? He looked safe.
There are only QPR fans listening in. You've got a gem here because, he's a young lad. But I mean, You can always tell a class young player
course you
because
can,
they just
yeah,
do
yeah,
not
yeah.
look overawed.
No,
He
no.
looks like one of the most experienced players on the park.
He does, yeah. He doesn't look. He never looks under pressure, does he?
No, no, very assured.
But Reece
on the ball.
Grego-Cox has won the ball there on the right-hand side.
Here we go.
He's going to try and find Sol Cader in the box, but it goes towards Ronan Silva.
Now he's got the
And
ball
there was a slight appeal for a penalty, but it's
Yeah.
gone down as a corner for Hampton and Richmond Borough. Now, Reece Grego-Cox did exactly what all good centre forwards should do. He got his body in the way. Maxima was looking for the free kick, or it might have been Dallinson. Those two do look very similar, so I have probably got them confused a couple of times. And then Silva was. It was a good tackle, and the referee said it was a good tackle. I think half-hearted appeals behind the goal.
That's a great tackle.
There for a penalty.
There's no way that was a pen.
No.
No way.
But yeah, so Hampton and Richmond Borough with their first corner. First corner of the second half. 10 minutes
Yep.
in. Thank you very much for listening. We've hit our highest numbers so far. I think that's it, 61, or is it they 51?
We said we were getting old, didn't we? The eyes are going as well.
Yeah, I don't know. 51 actually, so yeah, nearly. Anyway, I've missed the corner there.
Half century.
And the ball is actually it's a free kick for EBBSFLEET. The corner didn't amount to anything. But look at the
scoreboard
players
looks
coming back. Massey, Thomas, Gardner dropping in centre midfield. Sayers, Nathan Paul Laverty, Tuck. We're already in position, and you need to be against this EBBSFLEET side. It's been very impressive from both teams. I've got to say,
it's going to take.
it's been a very good game of football.
This last 35 minutes.
I would recommend watching this back, and we might maybe if it, we'll see. Maybe we'll put the full match up. It looked like a good tackle from Nathan Paul Laverty, but it looked strong tackle, too strong in the referee's eyes, and it's a free kick.
Edson's not happy about that, and I can't blame him. It was a free kick. Play on.
They've taken a free kick quickly, but Charlie Sayers and Laverty are both attacking George Moncur. It's gone out for a corner for EBBSFLEET. I think that's the third corner of the game.
Back line. We were in a 5 the whole time. Yeah.
Corner ball, Edster. Edster with the corner for EBBSFLEET.
Now then, Hampton and Richmond Borough with 12 minutes into this intriguing game of National League South football. It looks like they might go under the goal. There's a lot of players in the 6-yard box.
Filled the box.
And there's a to-do. There's a coming together between...
Yeah, the refs going to sort that.
Which player is
number
that?
6,
Harry Gardner and someone?
I think it's Dallison and Gardner. I think. No, it's not Dallison. No, ignore me. It's definitely Gardner.
Yeah, the referee's having a word.
Number 21.
But I would say most of the players are in the 6-yard box.
Coley,
yeah. Harry Gardner's standing in front of the keeper. As you see in this day and age, they try and get in the way of the keeper. This is going to go under the head, and it's well headed, just wide. There, you'd argue he should have done better there, shouldn't you, Matt?
It's cliche.
Dallinson?
He should have done.
Dallinson should have done better. He's running away from goal, so it's a hard header for anyone to do.
He's had to properly twist his neck to get that on target, but nonetheless, given how quality a player we know Dallison is, I'd say he'd be disappointed with that.
Yes, a substitution here for EBBSFLEET, coming off number 11, George Moncur, who's had a good game. I'm
surprised by that.
Energy, a bit more energy. I tell you what, the midfielder who's come on for is very tall, so maybe adding a bit more aggression in that centre mid there. But again, Matt, with 7 subs on the bench, you're able to make 5.
Oh, no, he's played that.
He's played that.
Yeah.
Then managers are more keen to make substitutions and tactically go against each other. It becomes very tactical at this time of the game. So whilst George Moncur has played well, he may, bring in a fresh pair of legs. And again, number 18. Sorry, I was trying to find it. Gene Kennedy. What a great name that is. Yeah, he sounds like he should be singing some hits on the Las Vegas Strip back in the day. Yeah, very good. Yeah, Jack's got very excited next to me because Man United have gone 2-1 up. I didn't realise that Burnley had made it 1-1, but yeah, okay, I've got you. So yeah, and a crazy week as always at Old Trafford gets crazier. Sorry, yeah, Gene Kennedy's come on, but 60 minutes, 15. Matt, what did you say to me before the game second half kicked off? You want to keep it tight. We've kept it tight.
We've definitely kept it tight. There's no
We've kept
question
it
about
tight.
that. I actually think we've started really well again. We've held our own. We've looked really good. We've had slightly better of the play. That's
handball by there, the number 18. The referee hasn't seen that. Hampton are furious, but Alan Massey mops it up brilliantly. What a defender that man is.
Let's not criticise the ref, Seb, but that was terrible.
That was, yeah, he was the wrong side of him though, wasn't he? When you saying that, so are we. We saw it.
Yeah, we
Alfie
saw it.
Tuck. Come on, Hampton, Richmond Borough. You can hear the fans in the background now. the Beavers are playing very well again. Do you know what? Hat tip to Sol Kader, who's run his socks off on that front line against, you know, Nathan Paul-Lavey. Lovely little touch there. Lovely ball from Charlie Sayers. Nathan Paul-Lavey cuts inside towards Sol Kader, who then finds Ronan Silva. This is a great chance. Oh, Ronan Silva's done. Oh, it's offside.
It's offside.
It's offside. Oh, unfortunately, he's offside because
that was great football.
Ronan Silva has done a great drag back, and he looks like he was on his own, going to pass into the box. It looked like it was the on-rushing Paul Field. Oh, it was offside. Oh, that was Matt. That was a chance.
Paul-Lavey said.
Oh,
superb.
Brilliant football between Lavey, Kader, and Silva.
Yeah.
Silva's been good again, hasn't he? I've been impressed with him, Matt.
He's looked good.
We've bought some really good players into this team. We've improved.
We haven't got Ince yet, Seb.
Oh, we haven't got Ince. Rowan Ince, yeah, we haven't got him yet, but he's getting closer and closer, and yeah. And again, there's options. There's options. Jules says he's got options now, and that's brilliant. Well put, Paul Field. I tell you what, I honestly think we have matched this team at EBBSFLEET, player for player today.
Yep, we have.
And Harry Gardner, though, has lost the ball. Oh, no, he's not. He's won it back. And he may give a... do you know what, though? Again, dogged, determination.
Ooh,
that's a bad tackle from the EBBSFLEET player.
Well, he's not happy.
He's not happy, but he should be the one running. I thought that was a bad tackle from him.
So did I.
On 14, 2-foot. Reece Grego-Cox, brilliant header. Nearly finds Kader, but the number 24 for EBBSFLEET. It's getting a bit tasty up there between the Cosgrave is but I thought that was a foul from him.
I'm sensing a bit of frustration amongst the EBBSFLEET ranks.
So
I'm not going to lie, which could play well. It could play in our favour. It could spur them on even further. But there's definitely a sense of frustration creeping in here, I think.
Do you want to put a tweet up saying 30 minutes to go if you want to catch the? We've probably got 30 minutes now with injury time and stuff left of this intriguing game. Thanks very much for joining us. We're going to 55 of you. Thanks very much for listening. EBBSFLEET on the attack now on the left-hand side, crosses it in, and it's looped over by the
that was
Kennedy.
Nearly a penalty.
That was
Paul Field.
Anyway, Hampton are on the attack here, but it's nearly dealt with by Mustafa. It had to be dealt with because Reece Grego-Cox is on his own.
We'll come back to that.
But I tell you what, though, dare I say, was that not a very good chance for the number 18 there?
It was a very
He
good
sort of
chance.
looped it, hasn't he? He hasn't hit it cleanly.
Yeah.
Reece Grego-Cox has got the other side there, and he goes in the box. He's nearly through on goal. That's brilliant.
Corner ball.
I've got to say, that is fantastic defending from the 24 for EBBSFLEET United there. Mustafa Olagunju. Because Reece Grego-Cox has won the ball for the header. He's hit it over one defender, but he's somehow, Mustafa Olagunju has got the other side of him and cleared it out for a corner. Brilliant defending, I've got to say. But also good. Brilliant forward play. But I've got to say that was as a centre defender myself. But anyway, the free kick's taken short. That's a corner kick towards Charlie Sayers on the left-hand side. He crosses it to the far post, but it's just a bit too far and it might go out for a goal kick. That's a shame.
That's frustrating.
That was a chance there because they worked
position.
the short corner really well and we had a bit of space. But unusually for Charlie Sayers, the centre defender, not quite getting it right with the ball.
Sorry, Seb. Going back to your comment earlier on about we've got options. Sam Deadfield's not on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah.
I know. Sam is.
Eddie Allsop.
Yeah, Allsop. I mean,
Craig Fasamande was great.
Yeah.
Who's been brilliant and played in some. Playing left wing back at some right or playing wing back.
We've got real strength in depth this season, which
and let's make no bones about it. EBBSFLEET have got some strength on depth as well.
No question.
And they'll bring some good players on. So maybe they're waiting. The two managers are waiting to see who makes the next change.
Game of chess, as they say.
A game of chess. Yeah, the cliches. Luke Ruddock is talking to Sam Deadfield as we speak, though. So Sam Deadfield is coming on at some point very soon.
I think that's a good decision.
Another tidy footballer, and big fan of him. I know not everyone is. There's some Hampton Richmond Borough fans that necessarily weren't that keen on having him back, but I think he's a brilliant footballer and a great person, and I really enjoy seeing him back. But Aaron Cosgrave now keeps the ball in. He's a good player, number 9.
He's looked good, hasn't he?
You know, absolutely. And again, it goes out to Ben Chapman on the left-hand side now, attacking the goal, attacking the Alan Simpson OBE stand, where the bulk of the EBBSFLEET fans are now behind.
We've managed to push him back, Stead, almost back.
Paul Field's done well there, hasn't he?
They've gone from being in our corner to back on the halfway line.
I wonder if Sam Deadfield might come on for Gardner, maybe. I will see. Anyway, it's a nice little ball through to Colley, who plays it back, but it's well mopped up by Paul Field, who nearly finds Ronan Silva.
I think Silva might be the one to make way.
Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe a Gardner, maybe a Gardner.
He's
Well, Silver did go down.
He's
and
hobbling a
yeah,
little bit.
He
He
is
looks a
actually.
little bit leggy, yeah.
You've made a good point, but Ebbsfleet on the attack here. Still on the attack. Offside there. The ball's going to go out. The linesman.
Fasamade is coming on.
Fasamade and Sam Deadfield. Those are two good players to bring on.
Yep.
Two good players to bring on. That is a good bench. And so I imagine Gardner and maybe not Gardner because
Gardner and
maybe
Silver.
Cader, maybe Cader. And
it could be Cader and Silver.
Reece Grego Cox is coming over to get some instructions. We probably need to see we've got him on the pitch. I mean, his goal for Chesham the other day. I know he would have nearly threw out the other side of the net to get the ball.
We're not making this up by the looks of things. Yeah, no, superb, Seb. I mean, he's been great.
Paul Field just getting some water there, but I do think Ronan Silver might be coming off. I think you might be right, Matt. But Cosgrave, he's a good player, isn't he? Very good player, strong. Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's I tell you what, Matt. We haven't mentioned the Admiral shirt from Ebbsfleet. I've got to say, look at Charlie Sayers, brilliant play. Alan Massey. I've got to say, by the way, I think he has not. Touch wood, not put a foot wrong, Alan Massey. He's been excellent today. 66 minutes in.
He's just.
Ola Gunju had no attempt to play the ball there.
Back to what we said at the beginning of these comms, Seb. He's just an old school, classic
He's
centre
brilliant,
back.
isn't he? I love him.
Just gets in the way. Did you say Dean Inman-esque?
Oh, Dean Inman-esque. I love Dean Inman.
So do I.
I love Dean Inman.
Well, you know our love for Dean, but
yeah,
you know,
maybe listening out in Brisbane. I don't know. He looks like he's having far too much fun out in Brisbane. Anyway, Ebbsfleet United on the attack now. Crosses the ball. It's a great cross, and James Holden spilled it, and it's gone over the line. I think. Yes, it's gone over the line.
Oh no!
James Holden, and the ball was a decent cross. James Holden come to get it, and it just slipped from the grasps of his James Holden fingers. It's a mistake from the keeper. Never mind. It's a mistake. He obviously hasn't meant to do it. It's a shame, of course. The ball fell over, and it looked like it had gone over the line, didn't it, Matt? Even from here, the linesman agreed, and that's an unfortunate way to concede a goal. That you don't mind the first one so much, a half volley, but someone like James Holden, he's got his hands on his hips. You know what, James? Don't. Hold your head up, mate. You've done brilliantly so far for us this season.
The problem is when a goalkeeper makes a mistake, it's just magnified, right?
And it looks like Sol Cader's coming off for Craig Fasamade. Made. We asked him the other day, and And Ronan Silver is going to come off for Sam Deadfield, Matt. You're right, but it's 2-2. It is 2-2 on 67 minutes. Oh, it's a shame.
Desmond. It's a Desmond.
It's a Desmond 2-2. 2-2. What a shame. It's a shame. But it is what it is. It's football, isn't it? And James Holden has done more than enough over the first 5 games to be allowed to make a mistake. And again, as you say, Matt, when a keeper makes a mistake, he was, 3-4 yards off his line? He went to claim it. It was a wicked cross in, to be fair. And it's just slipped out of his hands and gone backwards. Annoyingly, he didn't go forwards. He went backwards, and it went over the line. Unlucky. Unlucky, James. Hold your head high. You've done more than enough for this club so far.
Exactly.
Things happen. But anyway... And now Hampton have got hey, still only crucially it's only 2-2. Hampton and Richmond Borough have got a point at the moment. Josh Coley came off as well, by the way, during that. And Dominic Samuel, we have to be careful of him because he scored a late equalising goal in the last game. And Ebbsfleet are on the attack now. Their tails are definitely a little bit up, as they should be. They've just scored. But Hampton just got to dig in. Deadfield now on the edge of centre midfield, but yeah. It's going to be tough. Cosgrave has come into this the last 5-10 minutes, hasn't he? Hessenthaler just picks a lovely ball. But Craig Fasamade does really well there. I like him. And do you know what? He just gets on with it. He just gets on with it. He just plays wherever he needs to play, wherever he's asked to play. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a real shame. Man United have just conceded again to Burnley. It's 2-2 there. It's a Desmond 2-2 there.
It's a Desmond 2-2 as well. We've got a double Desmond.
Action all over the place, especially at the Bev here in the National League South, sponsored by Enterprise. But Ebbsfleet have got their tails up a little bit here and are showing, this team on paper is one of the best in the league, if not the best. They proved that 2 years ago. The ball swings in and it goes towards Charlie. And you know what? Charlie Sayers, the only thing he could do, if he didn't touch that ball, Aaron Cosgrave was right behind him and would have had a free shot on goal. So it's out for a corner. Matt, we just need to weather it a little bit, dig in, and we've seen that this season. We've done that.
We've
dug in. We've dug in a few times, so I've got no fear. But
EBBSFLEET have got the upper hand.
Tell you what, we've got some big players on the pitch now. Ema, even that's Kennedy, although he's on the edge of the box. Olakanju is also there. The ball swings in for the corner, and it's well-headed clear again by Alan Massey, but only as far as Toby Edser, who's going to get the ball. Oh, he cuts across like David Radare, and he looks like he was going to score like David Radare in the first half. But actually, he's got to hit the target there, hasn't he? He had enough time. A player of his quality, he'll be disappointed with that. And it's gone high and wide in the end, but another sign there that EBBSFLEET are showing, bearing their cause, showing their prowess, because they are a full-time side. They have got...
You know what, Seb? Going back to the wind, it has dropped.
It has. The wind has dropped.
It
absolutely.
Actually has dropped.
Absolutely.
We
mentioned it in the first half. Oh, Harry Gardner's given the ball away. Dear. Unfortunately, there in the second, and Harry Cosgrove looked like he lashed out there at Harry Gardner. He really did. He really did.
The referee turned.
Aaron Cosgrove, sorry.
Well, he's just kicked the ball away there.
Anyway, Hampton and Richmond Borough have got a throw in here on the right-hand side. Time to build up some momentum. Alfie Tuck in the centre of midfield calls for the ball, but he hasn't got it. Paul Field on the right-hand side. Back to Harry Gardner. I would look back. Sam Deadfield nearly finds Reece Grego-Cox. Alfie Tuck. Oh, the referee's given a foul. I don't know why. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, that's not a foul, is it?
I mean, it's not.
736 here today, 736, and that's really good for a Saturday in August.
Seb, it was only not that long ago that we used to come down here and we were getting 300-400 every home game. You know, the crowds are double what they used to be. It's fantastic, and let's hope we can double it again. Yeah,
exactly. And they're on the attack now. Dominic Samuel, who scored the late equaliser for them the other day. Got to be careful now. Got to be careful. But there's still 20 minutes at least of this game left. I've got to say, Alfie Tuck hasn't stopped running. No one stopped running, and it's just EBBSFLEET have got closer and closer, and we've dropped a little bit deeper. That's a great block from Charlie Sayers. He's been brilliant.
Yeah, he's had
I've got to say, the Hampton team have really, really impressive today. We've hit over 60 listeners for the first time, watchers, listeners, whatever, however you're consuming this. Tell us where you are, where you've been listening to. Say nice things about me and Matt if you want. Don't say nasty things. No one, you know, let's be nice. It's nice to be nice.
What did we have before? Did we have Lauren and Hardy?
Lauren and Hardy, that was, that's fine. I don't mind that. They were brilliant, Lauren and Hardy. Jeez. Anyway, the ball goes in across towards
Dick and Dom.
Yeah, Dick and Dom.
I think we had that one once.
We did. Alan Massey, honestly, he reads the game. He reads the balls coming in incredibly well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Sorry, I'm still thinking of the...
You're still thinking of the names?
Yeah, no, there was one more that was quite...
Hey, switch on. Alan Massey would tell you to switch on. He would. He'd tell you to switch on, Matt. Pointing to his temples.
Beavers
Come on.
And Butthead.
Beavers and Butthead. Anyway, Beavers and Butthead.
Beavers,
Anyway, the ball's gone out for a goal kick. Anyway, we are 74 minutes into this very, very good game of National League South football.
What do you do if you're Alan? If you're Jules now, what do you do?
Well, probably. Well,
20
I know what people were saying at this time last week when it was 1-1. Or similar time last week. When did they score 81 minutes?
He's deep in conversation with Donovan right now.
Do you stick or twist?
Do you stick or twist?
I wouldn't change too much because I think we're playing all right, but we are dropping back deeper.
I think
being pushed back deeper. Maybe I would tell the players to not drop quite as deep. But
look, if you're gonna say what team is most likely to score next, I think everyone's gonna say EBBSFLEET, right? In terms
with the players they've got as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And Alfie Tuck there is making sure that they don't take a quick free kick. Well done, Alfie.
He's done well there.
I've been really impressed with him, honestly, Matt.
I've been impressed round to his house in the morning.
Just shake his hand.
Say hello.
Been really impressed with all of them, to be fair. All of them today.
Yeah, it's been good.
All of them. But yes, it's 2-2 with 15 minutes of regulation time, a couple of minutes of injury time maybe. But it's 2-2 and EBBSFLEET are on the attack again here. Definitely having more of the territory in possession in the last 5, 10, 15 minutes. Seaman on the right-hand side. He's beaten Lavely too well there. And it's a great...
That's an unbelievable
Do you know
tackle.
what? Credit where it's due. If you get beaten, win the ball back.
Yeah.
And he's won it back, but he's only been able to to concede a corner. Yeah, I mean, what does Jules do now? There's not many players. I can't see many players that are either blowing or look unfit or injured. So
no, I think actually your answer, I agree. I think you sort of keep it as it is, right? We're not. This is a fairly even game. We're under the cosh a little bit right now, but we don't look like we're struggling.
Alan Massey. Oh, corner, right far post. It's gone, and it's bounced in the box. Akanju turns. It's a great tackle from Harry Thomas. There's appeals for a penalty. My heart skipped a beat, heart skipped a beat slightly then, but referee waved away the appeals. But they're knocking on the door, Ebbsfleet.
Well,
Big, strong Ebbsfleet are knocking on the door.
It looks to me.
Big, strong Gene Kennedy lays the ball off, and it's edge of the box. Shot from Dominic Samuel. It deflected off Alan Massey. But tell you what, credit where it's due. James Holden's caught that because that was a dodgy deflection from the boot of Alan Massey. When I say dodgy deflection, he's tried to block it. Not. Anyway, Sam Deadfield on the attack now. He's going to find Nathan Paul Laverley, surely, on the left-hand side. Can the Beavers get back in front here? Nathan Paul Laverley on the left-hand side. Shoots.
Call the ball.
It goes over, but it's deflected by Gunju, sorry. And it's another corner for the Beavers. That's good. And well done, Sam Deadfield. Well done, Nathan Paul Laverley. The Beavers are on the attack here. That's good, Matt. That was good football, wasn't it?
It was good football.
Can we make this count?
Can we? Yeah.
I'll tell you a story, Matt. We had a media day the other day, and we got the players to do goal gifts, which we haven't. Yeah, we'll go up soon when they score, obviously, hopefully. But Alan Massey didn't do one.
Really?
Yeah. He didn't want to jinx it or whatever, and he was like, maybe an Alan Massey header from a corner.
Oh,
here would be nice.
Look at his shirt. Look at his shirt.
Corner swings in as far to post towards Paul Field and Alan Massey. Paul Field does very well to control the ball in the box. Oh, that's not.
Alan Massey's shirt was just
Alan
over
Massey.
his bloody
Sam
head.
Deadfield there had every right to go for that shot, and the referee has just made a couple of infuriating decisions in the last few minutes, but nothing game-changing, and I suppose that's all you can ask for. Nathan Paul Laverley on the left in front of us here, strong. Oh, he's tried to find Harry Gardner, but he's given the ball away. Max Emer. Hey, it's all to play for, Matt. I couldn't pick a winner here, and I couldn't say if it was going to be a draw.
I feel like there's a goal in both teams.
Hampton have definitely come back into it the last couple of minutes. And sort of said, hang on, we're still here, which is probably needed because Ebbsfleet are gathering a bit of stuff. And with Aaron Cosgrave, who is going to, he's stretching the back line, he's moving left and right, a really good player, a gritty player as well. We've seen it anyway. He cuts the ball inside. He tries to get a 1-2, but that's Alan Massey's all day. And again, Matt, man of the match for me so far. There's been some good performances out there, but Alan Massey has not put a foot wrong, and he's going to need to keep that up. The ball goes out for a corner. It's well blocked.
Tim and Tuck, I think.
I think you might be right, but it's another corner for Eastbourne. I think that's their 6th one now. But here we go. The ball's gone into the box.
Holden.
The ball's gone. Reece Rigago Cox clears it, and Hampton on the could try and get a counter attack. Oh, it's a terrible ball from Harry Gardner. Although he looks at Alfie Tuck as if to say that was towards you. Why didn't you run towards it? So
bit of miscommunication.
It didn't work. But miscommunication. Mark Cousins in goal, and 12 regulation minutes, maybe a couple more minutes after that. But what is going to happen? I don't know. I wouldn't want to put any money on it, that's for sure, Matt, because I think both teams have expressed intent, and it could stay 2-2. But that's not to say that both teams are going to sit back, because as they do, Ebbsfleet attack the ball. It's another. Oh no, I thought that was a deflect. Oh, it wasn't. That was the first time Ben Chapman's not put the ball in the box. He's been another very good player.
There's been some great quality out there.
Really good. Honestly, Matt, this is one of the best games of football I've seen at the Bev in the National League South.
There's some good quality.
There's been some good. Both teams are playing football in the right way. And I tell you what, at the moment, Hampton have stood toe-to-toe with one of the big teams in this division. A team that got promoted 2 years ago to the National League proper. In so doing, lost 2.9 million. So there's a big gulf in on and off the pitch resources. But at the moment, Alan Massey, lovely header towards Harry Thomas.
Oh, look at that.
What a ball that is from Harry Thomas in the centre midfield, centre defence.
That was a
really good from the youngster from Peterborough.
Sam
Deadfield's on the attack. He pays it towards Craig Fasson-Mande. Reece Grego Cox, he looked like he was going to have a shot.
Yeah.
And it's Paul Field, Hampton on the attack here. And it goes towards Craig Fasson-Mande!
Yes!
Yes! Craig Fasson-Mande has scored a third. Yes, Craig.
Come on!
Craig Fasson-Mande has scored. It is 3-2 to Hampton and Richmond Borough. It is brilliant football. It is brilliant football from the Beavers. Paul Field crossed the ball into the box. And what a great goal from Craig Fasson-Mande. What a brilliant goal. Oh, we are excited about that, aren't we, Matt? Yes.
That was an absolute cracker. I tell you what.
Oh, Matt, I made up. That was a brilliant game of football. Sam Deadfield out to Craig Fassamande.
I'm so gutted that I can't see the replay of that.
Who then ran in. You can see the goal gifts going up on the new scoreboard. Great work from Casey
brilliant.
Jones there. Great work from Casey. Craig Fassamande, his goal gift was sweeping the floor. He swept the opposition there with a great involvement in the run, and then he came powering into the box. Paul Field, and it's a volley in front of the keeper.
Mate.
Mark Cousins had no chance.
What a ball from Paul Field,
What a ball
by the way.
from Paul Field.
He's a right back, and he's gone to the byline, and he's cut it back. He's teed it up.
He did brilliantly. All right, Fassamande, but great run back in. But anyway, EBBSFLEET have said, don't you worry about that. We're on the attack. They swing the ball in towards the edge of the box. Charlie Sayers passes it to Sam Deadfield. That's so cool and calm. I mean, my heart's skipping a beat. Lavely's done brilliantly there, and you can hear the crowd to the right of us. They're really
that's a foul.
That's a foul and a yellow card. Toby Edser.
He knows it.
Toby Edser there is going mad at his defenders. But it's a yellow card after a bad foul tackle there on Nathan Paul Lavely. But well done, Beavers. Well done, Hampton and Richmond Borough.
Superb ball from Sam
3-2
as well, Seb.
Oh, it was. Great running. He found the pockets of space, didn't they? Mate, we have got... Mate, sorry, you are my mate as well, but you're also Matt. Matt, we have got 10 minutes left here. And it's Hampton and Richmond Borough 3, EBBSFLEET United 2. This is something else.
This is a cracker.
This is a cracking game of football at the moment. Hampton and Richmond Borough are leading. Reece Gregor-Cox had a little bit of a role to play in that movement as well. But
he did. He started to play. He went. I think Deadfield. It was back to Deadfield. Deadfield out to Field.
Oh, that's Massey. It had to be important because Aaron Cosgrave. Sorry, I've done that too many times. Cosgrove sounds more natural. Anyway, Edser, who just got a yellow card, but EBBSFLEET are on the attack now. Cuts inside. He's done well, the number 2.
Oh, no.
There. He goes and tries to do what David Wadari does, but he does not do it, and it's well wide to the left. We'll have that, won't we, Matt? We'll have that.
We will have that. We need to get the floodlights on as well, I think.
I was just going to say, it's getting a bit dark.
Very dark out there. But the quality just wasn't there. And as I said at the beginning of this second half, I'm sensing lots of frustration amongst the EBBSFLEET.
They're going against
each other. There's been lots of instances where I've seen a player have a go at another player. People get frustrated, but... Oh, Seb, there's an opportunity here.
Sam Deadfield on the attack now for Hampton and Richmond Borough.
If he can find the right pass,
he's going to find Nathan Paul Lavely on the left. Hampton and Richmond Borough on the attack still, even though they're 3-2 up. Oh, he's lost the ball though. Do you know what? Their number 2, Charlie Seaman, has been brilliant defensively and offensively.
Any relation to David? Any relation
to
David?
No, I don't think he's any relation to... Oh, I don't know, actually. Maybe. We'll have a look. Hampton and Richmond Borough 3, EBBSFLEET United 2, and the kids behind the goal banging the Beaver sign. Looks like they might have broken it by the looks of it. Steady on, lads. Steady on. I mean, the floodlights. I do feel like the floodlights need to come on.
They do need to come on.
It's a bit dark. But EBBSFLEET on the attack. That's Ben Chapman. What a player he is.
Well, he looked like he was gone down easily there, Seb.
Yeah.
He
Ben
knew it as well.
Alfie Tuck picks the ball up in centre midfield. At the moment, Hampton and Richmond Borough doing extreme. Reece Gregor-Cox finds Craig Fassamande. Fassamande, is he going to try and find Sam Deadfield or go for goal himself? He goes for goal himself. It's well blocked by. Do you know what? Ola Gunju has been brilliant in defence.
He's had a good game.
You know, he's been great. But was there a pass to Sam Deadfield? It was free.
I think there was, Seb.
There wasn't there?
I think there was.
Hindsight's
a wonderful thing.
Hey, he's a striker. Craig Fassamande's a striker who's had to play wing back a lot, and he's just scored. So the blood's rushing, the blood's flowing.
Yeah.
So I get it. But was that not probably the better option for Hampton and Richmond Borough going forward? 84 minutes now on the clock on our lovely new scoreboard. It's 3-2.
Floodlights have got to
Hampton
go on.
and Richmond Borough.
Surely these floodlights have got to go on, Seb. I know I keep harping on about it.
Yeah, it's gone the grey clouds and it started raining. The wind has come back, actually, Matt, for the last... Look, you can see the trees. But yeah.
The referee doesn't seem too bothered.
No, the referee doesn't seem too bothered. And I don't know if there's is there a system at play? I don't know. Do they come on automatically? I don't know. I'll have to ask Mark this later on. Or is there one? Is there something in the rules? You know, like cricket, you know, bad lighting.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the referee doesn't seem, and players are both going at it. The fan in front of me there. It's been a good 736 of. There's been a
marshalling the
good contingent of EBBSFLEET fans who are hoping their side can get back into this game. But at the moment, it's Beavers have got all 3 points. Ben Chapman's done brilliantly. Cuts inside, shoots, and it's well cleared. Was that Charlie Sayers again?
It was again.
Him and Alan Massey have been exceptional. Thomas is not far behind either, to be fair to him.
As I said, there's been some really, really good individual performances. It's been a great team performance, but it's been collectively fantastic.
Brilliant team
lots
performance.
of our top players on
what
top
we
of their
got?
games
5
today.
minutes left. Olagunju, who has been excellent, I got to say. There's been a lot of good football on display today. And Nathan Paul Laverley, once again, been very good. It's a great tackle from the number 8, Edsa, who was on a yellow card. I tell you what, there's just some good quality footballers on show, isn't there, Matt?
There are. Edsa's, I mean, Cosgrave's been fantastic. Lead the line for
Craig
Ebbsfleet,
Fassamandi, that's a lovely header. And Hampton now, they're all, but most of the players are behind the ball, but
Cox is a bit
Edsa.
isolated up top now.
Yeah, a little bit. But Edsa, time. They're not rushing, though, are they, Ebbsfleet? They're just trying to find a pass. And I tell you what, we'll take that all day long. The Beavers will take that all day long. Ben Chapman shoots from long range.
That's awful.
And he's been very good, I've got to say, but not on that occasion. It's 3-2. Can I tell you again that Hampton and Richmond Borough are beating Ebbsfleet 3-2 with 4 or 5 minutes to go. It's unbelievable. And you can hear the Beavers fans on the right, to the right of us. They are enjoying themselves immensely, and as they should, because Alan Julian's team, the rain is teeming down heavier than it has done today. The wind is blowing heavier, and it's actually blowing for us too far, because the ball from James Holden's goal kick has gone all the way to Mark Cousins's. But this is exciting, Matt. We will try and retain our composure. We will try and which we may have, momentarily gone awry when Hampton and Richmond scored, but mainly, Matt, because this has been an excellent performance.
It has.
And I tell you what,
yeah.
At the moment we're getting the rewards. There's definitely an Ebbsfleet chance in this game.
There is.
There's definitely another Ebbsfleet chance. And they've got
Although
players on the pitch.
This weather, all of a sudden, is
slowing the game down, isn't it, Matt?
Absolutely slowing it down.
Teeming
the
down.
heavens have opened.
We're getting actually quite wet.
The wind.
Yeah, and the
The
ball
wind
goes
is
towards
blowing.
Charlie Seaman. That's Nathan Paul
Laverley.
Laverley. That's the third time he's done that today.
He's been brilliant.
He's been brilliant.
Yeah,
The defence, Matt, have been brilliant.
Good.
The midfield have been brilliant.
Jules will be delighted.
Hampton and Richmond Borough have been excellent this game, but not far behind of Ebbsfleet, and it's 3-2. Is it? Oh, it's well cleared by Sam Deadfield. First man at a corner. You hate that if you can't beat the first man. But Reece Grego Cox just gave a little nudge towards a bit of one of those ones, is it?
Yeah, the ref's always
just show him you're there.
The ref's always going to give
slow the game down, allow us to get back. I don't know. It's one of them. It might prove costly. We'll soon see, won't we? But yeah, it was definitely a foul. But yeah, it's 87 minutes and 43 seconds. The brand new scoreboard says Hampton and Richmond Borough 3, Ebbsfleet United 2. But Ebbsfleet with Edsa, who's been very impressive in this second half.
He's got a wicked left foot.
Wicked left foot. The ball on the right-hand side. He swings it in. It's quite a dangerous one, that. But Alan Massey heads the ball away again. And there's an offside anyway. Alan Massey, man of the match for me today, amongst a number.
No question.
Did you get it?
No question.
Just absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
They've all been brilliant, but Alan Massey.
Substitution here.
Substitution for Hampton and Richmond Borough. Luke Robinson's coming on for number 14, Alfie Tuck. And I'm going to clap him, Matt.
Absolutely brilliant.
You're going to clap him.
Absolutely.
And the fans around us are clapping him, because that is an incredible performance. Third game he started for the Beavers, and that is brilliant. And it all started with him, didn't it? That free kick, let's not forget. It seemed a long time ago now. We've had 5 goals. The first one was him.
Yep, no, a fantastic free kick. His contributions to this game has been absolutely 10 out of 10. Superb. And look at Jules now, all over him. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's been very, very impressive all round.
Luke Robinson on.
Can we hold on and get the 3 points? Sam Deadfield on the edge of the box there. That's not a foul.
Yeah, the ref's going to give that.
He's going to give that.
He's a very clever player, Edsa.
He knows.
He knows.
There's some good players here.
Yeah.
This is a good team, Ebbsfleet. We're beating at the moment, Hampton and Richmond Borough are beating a very, very good team who will be up there. There's no doubt about it. No question they'll be up there. But can they hold out? The performance away at Dorking was exceptional. Probably will be the standout result if this still stays the same. But Hampton and Richmond Borough, we're entering the last 30 seconds of regulation time. Probably be 3 or 4 minutes, I imagine. Hessenthaler. Harry Gardner, great tackle from Luke Robertson, who's only come on the pitch, but that is a battling tackle. The referee's given a foul.
The ref's got that one wrong.
No, he's got that one wrong. Jake Hessenthaler, who scored a brilliant half volley, son of Andy, who Jules used to play football with. Cosgrave, honestly, he picks the ball up lovely. That's a foul, no question about it. Charlie Sayers won't be waiting for that yellow card. It's dangerous, Matt. That's in a dangerous position, but probably he was lining up to shoot then, wasn't he? So is that a tactical foul?
I think
6 minutes.
That's mental for a start. This is a dangerous position. Six makes.
I thought it was 3 or 4 at
6
most.
is quite bizarre, to be honest. Unless you had 30
I mean, it always
30
feels
seconds per sub.
Yeah, I suppose.
So,
yeah.
But then
It always feels longer when you want your team to win and the game to end. So yeah, whatever. It is what it is.
Very, very dangerous position.
Edser has got a sight on goal here. And this is dangerous for Hampton and Richmond Borough. I do understand why Charlie Sayers made that foul, but it's a little bit further out.
I'll be honest, Seb, I think they've actually taken this free kick slightly further back than where the offence took place.
Yeah, that
you might be right. I think the offence took place.
Oh, you might be right, actually.
Much closer to the.
Yeah, Edser. This is the wind and rain is teeming down. Edser with a free kick. He shoots and it hits the wall and goes off for a corner. It was a bit of a tame effort in the end, but it has gone for a corner. We've got 5 minutes left of the 6 minutes of injury time. It is Hampton and Richmond Borough 3, Ebbsfleet United 2. Can the Beavers hold on against one of the biggest teams in the league? National League proper last year, one of the favourites, if not the favourites. Ball swings in for the corner, right near the keeper. Oh, it's a goal. It's knocked in.
No.
Handball! No. Handball! Hey! Oh, the Ebbsfleet players. Right, what's happened here is the ball has gone underneath.
That was
underneath the keeper, under the post.
That was 100% handball.
And what has happened? James Holden has tried to punch it clear. It's sort of gone around people's heads, and the referee has blown the whistle. It was stabbed home, but the it was nearly 3-3. Ebbsfleet fans will be furious. But to be fair to him, the referee was very insistent, and I think as well, the linesman flagged it as well. So
they both saw it.
This game has been something else. What a game advert for National League South football. Just honestly, it's been a lot of fun to watch, commentate on. It'd be a lot more fun if we can have 4 minutes gone and it's still 3-2 for Hampton and Richmond Borough. We are Beavers TV after all. Hopefully we provided some. Well, I think we've been more than fair to Ebbsfleet. I think they've been excellent. Yeah. But there's still probably one more chance left, Matt. I still hazard a guess there'll be one more chance. But Hampton,
they're all
it was
over
a good
now.
punch from James Holden, and it made, you said it was handball, Matt. So I'm going with you.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, Cosgrave, who's done excellently this second half, he really has kept the ball up there. That is brilliant play from Sam Deadfield. Brilliant play from Sam Deadfield, and
that's the right ball.
And that's a brilliant ball towards Rhys Grego-Cox. Do you know what, Sam Deadfield there? Well done, great tackle, decent pass. I could see what he was trying to do. Didn't quite come off, but the ball's at the right end at the moment for Hampton and Richmond Borough. And the wind has gone again. Oh, it's unfortunate. Craig Fasan-Made in the centre of park. But Ebbsfleet have got the ball. Olagunju.
He's moved positions, Seb. He's moved into
the middle. He's like the centre. He's like the CDM. But anyway, Ben Chapman. 3 more minutes left to go in this utterly intriguing and brilliant National League South contest. It's one of the best games of football I've seen at the Bev for some time. But at the moment, the hosts are winning it. But Ebbsfleet, you would think, have one more chance in this game. Ball pinging around the middle third of the pitch. Ball floats into the box. Charlie Sayers, excellent. Harry Gardner, heads clear. The floodlights have come on. 93 minutes on. And that looked like a foul. Looked like Rhys Grego-Cox was fouled. But anyway, Ebbsfleet are going to put this back into the box. Charlie Seaman, again, another good player from Ebbsfleet. Out towards Jake Hessenthaler. Out towards Edser. Some very good players on show here today. Out towards Dominic Samuel, who scored the equaliser late on in the last game. Will he do the same again? He lays the ball towards Toby Edser. Charlie Seaman. Nathan Paul Laverley blocks it again. 4 of them, I reckon he's done. 4 corners he's had to concede, but 4 blocks.
I'm not convinced he's mistimed a single block.
No. Right then, Matt.
We
have got 90 seconds and 90 plus seconds left. It's a corner. There's going to be another chance here for Ebbsfleet, and we've just got to stick with it. We've just got to stick with it. The ball comes in. It's an easy header. Edser, he's headed it wide. Sam Deadfield heads it clear. The referee has given a foul or offside.
Oh my days. How the hell is he free?
I'll recap there. The corner's come flying in, and it is a free header for the number 6, and he has headed it wide. Then it was only kept on the pitch by their own player, Edser, but then Sam Deadfield got a foot in, cleared it, and there's a foul somewhere along there, or maybe an offside, I don't know.
That's a massive let-off.
How on earth 95 minutes is going to come up in about 6 seconds. So we've got No more than a minute left now. The ball's in play. The ball's gone all the way down the other end towards the keeper, Mark Cousins. Hampton and Richmond Borough are 60 seconds away from winning this game, but is there one more chance? I would not be surprised, Matt. Olagunju has done very well there. He's done very well, but now Hampton are all behind the ball. All behind the ball. EBBSFLEET are going to try and find a pocket. They're going to try and find a space. They're going to try and find an opening in the remaining seconds of this game. Seaman's done well there. He cuts inside towards Dominic Samuel, who then has to play it back towards Max Seamer, the centre defender. Hampton have made this, have created a block, and at the moment they're blocking them out, but there's still going to be one more chance.
Oh, that's
Paul Field
Paul
has
Field.
been superb and has made a great tackle there, but it's a throw-in now, and edge of the box. Edser,
Number 5 at the
excellent. Towards the far post, it's headed clear by Nathan Paul Laverley. Reece Grego-Cox has the ball now, he's got to hold it.
That's a foul.
Referee says it's not a foul.
Referee.
The referee said it's not a foul. Reece Grego-Cox, and that is a terrible decision from the ref, and I hope that goes behind. And it goes behind. That could be it, Matt.
It stayed on, isn't it?
It stayed on.
What's the ref giving it?
Goal kick.
That's an awful decision.
Yeah, but it is. Hampton and Richmond Borough have won.
Come on.
Hampton and Richmond Borough have won. It's the full-time whistle. That is one of the best performances I've seen this season from Hampton, any season from Hampton and Richmond Borough. They have played a brilliant EBBSFLEET United side. It's been a brilliant game of football. Hampton and Richmond Borough went 2-0 up. EBBSFLEET United pegged it back. But 80-odd minutes in, I can't even remember now, my brain's gone a bit foggy. Craig Fassamade has scored the winning goal for Hampton and Richmond Borough. And Matt, what a game of football.
Superb.
What a 3 points for Hampton and Richmond Borough. Are we second in the league?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Come on. Where are we? Oh, there's still a few. Bath have had 2 players sent off.
That is a brilliant result.
We are joint second with Western-super-Mare as things stand on 13 points. Absolutely superb.
Anyway, honestly,
to
the
Jules,
fans are streaming back. Country Road, Station Road,
Unbelievable.
Take Me Home is playing. The fans have got smiles on their faces. This is wonderful, and it's been wonderful.
Sayers, Seb.
Sayers.
Alan Julian.
It's been wonderful.
He's had a great game. I mean,
what a game of association football that was. The Beavers have become victorious. 3-2, 3 points.
There's a little bit of something going on here, Seb. Sorry,
Harry
to
Gardner
dampen
has
the mood
been,
a little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit of something going on here. Look, and
maybe something was said, but Harry Gardner's been asked to step away.
The goalkeeper coach is acting like a very, very good mediator here. Fantastic, but
it's just.
He's.
Huh?
I think we're all good. I think we're all good. The players are coming
Yeah,
over.
just-
They're
Anyway,
reveling
Hampton
in it. Rightly so.
Hampton and Richmond Borough, 3-2. 3 points for the Beavers in a brilliant game of National League South football. Alan Julian, well done. Alan Julian and his staff, well done. Alan Julian and his players.
Absolutely
Every
brilliant.
single one of those players have been brilliant. Well done, and they're rightly taking the plaudits. Thomas, Field, Charlie Sayers, Deadfield, Kadir,
Should be gone.
Fassan Made, Harry Gardner, Alfie Tuck, James Holden, by the way, you know,
Ronan Ince. Brilliant.
Ronan Silva.
Silver.
Yeah.
Nearly. That's
Rowan
another one,
Ince,
isn't it? Rowan Ince
some
isn't
point
even in
soon.
the team yet.
It's brilliant
Silva
from
was
Hampton.
great.
Silva was great. Well done, Beavers.
Really good.
Well done, the
Holden
Beavers.
as well.
Honestly, that's
Unfortunate
one of my favourite games of football at the Bev I've seen. That.
Brilliant.
They were
Absolutely brilliant.
excellent, weren't they?
Yeah,
They were
really,
excellent.
really good.
Against an excellent team.
Well, at the end of the day,
A full strength time team with loads more money than us.
Yeah.
Hampton and Richmond Borough have stood toe to toe and won.
we deserve to win. We deserve to win the game.
Yeah.
And you deserve, if you're going to deserve to win the game against a team of the quality of EBBSFLEET, who are full time, I
Dear
mean,
me.
I take my hat off to Jules and the team and the coaches and everything else. The guys have done the club very, very proud.
Well
today.
done, Alan Julian. Well done, the staff. Well done, the players. You can hear Station Road, Take Me Home. The Beavers fans are walking past with smiles on their faces. We have won against one of the biggest teams in this league. We have won for the 3rd game in a row. We are second in the National League South. If we can't enjoy it now, when can we enjoy it?
Couldn't agree more. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, superb. What a day.
Yep.
Job done. 3 points. Thanks very much.
Matt, what a pleasure
Here
that
we
was.
go.
And I've broken my duck because I've missed the 3 wins this season, and now I've seen us win. So,
Absolutely brilliant.
you know,
Thanks everybody for listening.
thanks for listening. Thanks for everyone to comment in. I can see get in the Beavers. Get in, get the F in. Yeah, he has said the F. Yeah. Well done, Johnny. Johnny, please come here on Tuesday. This is a great place to watch football. If you're listening, and just come down on Tuesday, and if you can, watch it on DAZN. Hampton and Richmond Borough are playing Torquay United, and it's on DAZN. But bring them on, because at the moment, we're doing very well.
Absolutely
and the fans
brilliant.
are. Right, Matt, let's go and enjoy this.
Let's go and have a beer.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks very much, everyone.
Cheers.
All the best. Follow all the social media channels. Keep up to date. Tell your mates to get down to the Bev. It's a great place to watch football.
Cut. Well, press cut.
Yeah.
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Fuck it, we're going up.
See you Tuesday.
Jules is in the same shirt, I'm in the same earrings, this is the same hat. We're all trying it.
Well, Rick. Well done, Reece. Get Jules over here. Rick. Absolutely brilliant. How you doing, man? You gonna shoot off? Good to see you, man. You gonna shoot off? Okay, cool.
Keep us saying
Back up
every
now.
week we're going to win the league, mate.
Jed, you're a lovely man. Thank you. Yeah, well, I don't know what's next. We have done that. I've done that. The one on the left is red. Yeah, it's green. Green. Yeah. It was cut. It was red. Yeah, it was red. Yeah. Honestly, it was. Yeah, no, it's done. I see it red now.
Casey, check your email.
Right.
Casey,
Why don't you go get a
try
beer?
now. I've converted it.
That's not on the wall. I end up over it. Oh, no, that's yours.
Better get more people in this round to win. It's unreal.
Have you resent it, Jack?
3 wins on the bounce.
Jack, have you resent it?
Yeah. Just refresh. It might take like a couple seconds. From a different email. From my Gmail.
Why did I want it off?
Because he's the owner. He's the guy with the money.
Yeah, I know, but is there a...
Because he never shows his face. It's probably a joke. It doesn't matter.
What the hell?
That was incredible.
Unbelievable.
We were really good. We played really well against a bloody good team.
First thing we're going to feel what we were good.
How you doing? You can come again. In my time. Oh, I tell you what.
Sorry.
Yes.
Any luck?
Where's what? Second.
Who cares?
Paul, how you doing?
I converted it already. We're waiting to see. It was a JPEG, so I had to use like a converter.
That's what it's only going to come up with.
Oh, you got to shoot up, have you? Or you it's up to you. You have to, yeah. You won't be in the bar after. I need to get a drink.